welcome back to another episode of Late Night Siege. It is a Friday. You didn't see our faces last week, but we are back. Of course, I am Raven. Joining me, as always, is Devmarta. How are you tonight, man?
Good. And look, they probably did see our faces last Friday if they were here on this channel because we had Six Masters playoffs. So, I mean, it was a pretty good reason to skip Late Night Siege.
Very, very true. And it was a great night of playoffs and a great weekend of playoffs in general. But look, as you might see, of course, as always as well, we have a guest with us. He is a content creator from Australia. He's PacmanDownUnder. How are you doing, man?
Doing very well, my friends. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Yeah, really great to have you on, bro. I know we haven't talked a lot in the past, so it's nice to connect. I know you've been doing some cool stuff with Ubisoft last week. You actually did a bit of a stream with the playoffs, right? A viewing party or something like that?
Yeah. We just kicked back and watched the whole Masters finals. It was super good. I actually got on pretty late. I missed like the first map of the Knights game, which kind of sucked. But no, it was good. Always nice to hear you boys talking away.
Oh, well,
I see people like our voices.
It does happen. There are people out there, apparently. So before we jump right into the nitty gritty of stuff, we're just gonna take an opportunity to talk about Operation Awareness. Now, Operation Awareness Throwback is a charity event that is coming along tomorrow on this very channel. It's being organized by some lovely people like Loza, Guz, Sky, and basically what this is, and Guz, Raven, feel free to jump in here because I know you've had even more involvement than I have. This is a charity event for a charity called Feel the Magic, sponsored by Ubisoft, also sponsored by SteelSeries, where we are reuniting some of the original and infamous rosters from the Australian region, such as Atletico, Control, your own team, Raven, Corvidae, and Taboo. We've got a bunch of influencers on board as well, and it'll be playing some fun maps. Raven, you've been in this a lot longer than I have, haven't you?
Look, yeah, I mean, I can't even think of the last time I played a competitive match, and I was going through my old videos today, and most of them are all from like 2 years ago. So it's pretty nuts that all these rosters are all coming back for this charity event from over 2 years. And I think some of these matches are going to be really exciting, a lot of fun as well, because there is a really stacked talent lineup on top of that. You're going to be casting, I'll be casting the Influencer Show match. We've got Guz casting. Rob, Manic Monday is back as well, which I know a lot of people have missed him.
We've also got Enigma making his casting debut as well from LFO.
I can't remember who the last one is.
I couldn't forget. I mean, Enigma never shuts up, so it's great. I'm really looking forward to getting the chance to have him on the casting desk. I think that's going to be bundles of fun. Also, can't wait to... I don't think I'm casting your game unless you make the grand final there, Raven, but I'm really looking forward to roasting you while you attempt to show... Yeah, demonstrate that you can still remember how to play the game. Do you think you do? I don't know.
Look, I would say that I'm quite washed, but on the other hand, I also feel like I'm still pretty good, but it's just probably a matter of how much I sweat. We'll see.
All right. Well, guys, tune in tomorrow. As you can see, 12 p.m. AEST, that's Australian Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast for everyone. And then we'll be finishing, who knows, like maybe 6 o'clock or something like that. Basically going all day. So being there for the first 2 hours, we'll have the best of ones for the semis. And then we've got the Influencer Show match with tons of people involved, which is going to be super hype. And then that grand final, which I believe is a best of 3. I'm really keen to see how that's going to pan out. But back to tonight for a minute. Pacman, we have brought you on to give us some insights because you yourself, as a content creator on YouTube, do a lot of guides and a lot of tutorials about Rainbow Six. You have a lot of gameplay. I know you started streaming recently as well. Why don't you just give us a lowdown of what it is that you do and how you got into it?
Yeah, so I basically just do sorry. I basically run a YouTube channel. Actually run 2 at the moment, but just kind of started off just making like little tutorial videos on like different things like how to get better and how to roam, and started going more specific. And then I started doing some like kind of coaching based tutorial where I was coaching people in so-called lower ranks, and I'm working through their gameplay, and I'm picking up on little things that they might not have. That's kind of over the last 3 or 4 months, it's really just started taking off faster than I can even really count. Like it's been nuts. So yeah, that's kind of the lowdown of what happens on the channel.
Awesome.
I mean, that's really cool for me. I mean, I personally have done a lot of coaching and stuff and helped a lot of players. So what exactly was your motivation to lean your content in towards that? What made you think, hey, I want to try and make some content to help out some of these lower ranked players, as you put it?
Like, to be honest, like I watched a video. It was actually just before I started playing Rainbow Six Siege. I was tossing up. It's a long story, but I was tossing up as to whether or not I should play Overwatch or Rainbow Six. And I was grinding out some Overwatch or whatever, and I started looking up like kind of different tutorials and whatnot. And one of the tutorials I stumbled upon was a coaching video. So I watched like a higher rank coaching guy coach someone in a much lower rank. So that kind of always had that idea in my head. I thought it was a really cool video. And then people started commenting on my videos, just kind of saying that, like, hey, it'd be really cool if you took some of our footage and talked over it. So give the people what they want.
Awesome. Yeah. When I think it was someone from Ubisoft, James from Ubisoft, who first mentioned to me, hey, you guys should get Pacman on the show. And it's funny because you would actually come up in my YouTube recommended feed literally days before that. And I had watched a few of your videos and I was like, hey, I know this guy and I know his content. That's awesome. So yeah, I mean, I'm super stoked to get you on the show. Now today we're going to be talking about Coastline and Jager. We're doing that classic thing that we do where we go over one map, we go over one operator, and you picked out Coast and Jager. Why did you pick those ones for you?
Yeah, the boys from my channel will probably know that like Coastline just seems to always pop up for whatever reason. I think I've got a preference towards it. It's a pretty cool map, and it's not like overly complex for the most part, which suits me if I'm honest. And then same with Jager, pop them down and do some fragging. So hopefully we can show some tips and get it going.
Awesome.
Yeah,
well,
that sounds good.
We can jump in whenever you guys want. Is there anything else you guys wanted to touch on before we do?
No. I'm good to go.
I think we're good. I reckon we can just get in because we got a lot to get through. Of course, Jager and Coastline are going to be pretty fun to be able to go over. But later on, of course, I'm not sure if we mentioned it or not, but it is in the title. We'll be playing some Attrition, which is the new arcade mode, which I'm really excited about.
Yes, I have not played it yet. Pacman, you said you played like at least
just
one
game.
One game.
Yeah, just the game. It was pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's pretty sweaty in there. I won't lie.
Oh really?
Yeah, well, the game I played anyway.
At least it's gonna be
perfect.
It's gonna be sweaty. But so if I'm not wrong, the rules of Attrition is that once you win a round, you can't play any of the same operators as your team did that round. So if you go Ash, Zafia, Thermite, Hibana, all in the same rounds, you don't get to play those guys again. So what are you going to do for explosives? What are you going to do for hard breach? So that's super cool, especially as there's a lot of, people like to use the term one trick, people who just favor one particular operator. And this definitely discourages that and encourages you to get creative. Raven, chuck us an invite and I will jump in your lobby.
In the process. All right. I just got my lobby up, so you can expect an invite very shortly, dude.
Awesome. And by the way, guys, I see we got chat is popping. Thank you for plugging all your fans, Pacman. I saw a couple of your emotes in here earlier. Welcome everybody who's new to the channel. If you've come from Pacman's videos or if you've come from elsewhere, welcome. And feel free to pop some questions in the chat. We'll answer whatever we can. We do have a dedicated Q&A section later when we are playing Attrition, but we'll do what we can to answer it whenever. I know Duke of Fluke's in there. G'day, mate. Duke of Fluke's has been doing some awesome stuff with Martin Copping, the voice actor for Mozzie. That's pretty awesome.
Yes.
Wow.
And Martin Copping is hilarious. I don't know if anybody's seen his little vlogs, but very random guy, very funny guy. I definitely recommend sussing out the stuff that he does.
So I sent you an invite, Pacman.
Cool. On the way. Inbound.
Awesome. Do you want to start on attack or do you want to start on defense?
Doesn't overly bother me, to be honest.
Let's start. I reckon we should start attack.
Either way.
Because that way you can pick the bomb sites, Raven, and we can come in and do stuff. All right, load it up.
All right, Coastline done. Let's go.
So we usually do the thing where we go through specific bomb sites and we talk about call-outs, we talk about tips, different angles or operators that can be used, etc. Any particular bomb site you want to go with to start with, Pacman?
Look, I'd be lying if I said I did a ton of prep for this. I was gonna just go through it and try and just point out some stuff that maybe not everyone knows. Maybe hooker billiards.
Easy.
Great. That's what I had already chosen.
That's what you selected.
Yeah, sweet.
All right. And we have the classic duo of Amaru and Buck here. Staples of every game.
Always side by side.
Getting ready for attrition.
Hell yeah. Awesome. So, cool. Well, what we'll do, once we spawn in, got this middle prep phase, why don't we firstly, real quick, talk about where do you usually spawn on this map? I picked ruins. Do you have any preference of spawning?
I would, personally, I only spawn main entrance, never anywhere else. Regardless of what bomb site I'm playing or what attack I'm going for. It might like waste a little bit of time, but there is, in my eyes, there's nothing worse than getting spawn peaked. And yeah, it's just nice and safe over here.
Yeah, no, I mean, I always spawn ruins, but I know that that's where I think there are the most spawn peaks. But I spawn ruins because I know all the spawn peaks, so I just pre-aim them all. But maybe that's not the best idea.
Risk tolerant.
Yes, that's it. All right. Well, why don't we jump in and start showing us around? Why don't we start with just some basic callouts for these rooms?
Okay, so even before we go into that, I just wanted to say that I do not play competitive. I haven't played competitive in well over a year, and I usually play with one or two blokes, kind of the same guys every day. So we have some pretty funky callouts. But if you guys are okay with that.
Yep,
I love funky callouts.
All right, and if me and Raven want to say, okay, this is what we call it, then that's totally fine. We can do some democracy here. I like it.
Yeah, sure, cool. This is gonna help me too.
Awesome.
All right, so I guess starting from here, call this billiards first.
Nice.
Nothing too spectacular. Over here in this corner, fish tank.
Nice.
So if they're playing in the...
One sec, can you do me a favor? Can you just
shoot
me, and I'm going to spectate you, and then try and mess with my OBS a little bit, because I'm getting mad frame drops. So if you shoot me, I'll just spectate you, and try and mess with the frame rate.
Down to one friend. The diffuser is
Awesome.
now secured.
All right, feel free to continue, please.
Cool. So over here we have fish tank. So that's just kind of like the standard corner. If someone's playing in this corner, we'd usually just say fish tank. Back here, aqua bar. That's what we call it. And then out there, aqua bulk. So nothing too spectacular. I guess, do you want to just go back through, or do you want to go through the luggage and stuff?
I feel, if it's relevant to this bomb site, then feel free to do it.
Yeah, that's all the luggage, yeah.
We just call this luggage with no specific call out. If we're from Aqua, I'd say he's coming into luggage if they were coming through this door. So he's coming into luggage from here. It's kind of like a common spot if you're defending that way. We call this ledge. So again, this is probably my funky call outs.
I actually don't have a call out for that. Raven, you played comp for a long time. Did you have a call out for that?
Okay, yeah, we did, and it's super weird. So we used to call that, on my team at least, we called this bubbles. Bubbles. And the reason, because on the wall is these gold things, and they kind of look like they're gold bubbles.
Yeah. I like it.
So that was kind of our thing. Like this hallway was luggage, but we just called the drop bubbles. Yeah.
Damn.
That's cute. I like it. Ledge makes more sense, but I mean, bubbles, it's cute.
Cool. So in here, just standard billiards. I'd call this specific spot here where people tend to plant. Just default.
Cool.
Yep.
And then in and around this side, we have cocktail. This is what we call it. Right.
That is also what I call it. Now, I remember there was a bit of an argument broke out between, I think it was Intero and Kickstar during a cast, because Intero called this pink because of all the pink around it, but like Kickstar was like, no, this is not pink. Yeah, and I mean, so yeah, I mean, callouts can be confusing sometimes. This is always cocktail for me, or drinks. I've heard drinks as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say drinks is the one I've used primarily before. But yeah, cocktail is. It technically makes more sense. It's just that it's like 2 syllables.
Yeah. Cool.
All right.
We go to the hallway, so I'd call this vase, just this area here. Kind of in and around. I'd say he's playing. Usually for vase though, I'll be talking kind of specifically if someone was playing in this little nook. Someone was playing here, I'd say they're playing vase, and if they're like potentially swinging. Top of cool vibes would be here. So if someone's like peeking the door on defense with this reinforced, I'd say the top of cool vibes. But again, there's probably a better call out for that. Not sure if you guys have one.
I would probably just call that vase as well.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I've heard topical has been called pot before.
Oh yeah.
Because of the top lane up here.
That's definitely easier. Okay,
like
so pot
pot
and
vase.
vase.
So, is that one of the ones that you have in your background, Raven? That pot plant?
Ah, funny. No, it's not actually. Hang on. It's
Raven
dead
is
now.
the-
I can't check.
the
But no, I'm
plant
pretty sure
king.
it's not. Yeah.
All right, cool. So, yeah, you've got hookah. Do we go through hookah? I mean, is there any
No.
specific calls within hookah?
Yeah, well, we call this again another weird one. We call this shisha. So if someone's playing behind here,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
just because of the shisha things there. But you know, I'm sure not everyone knows what a shisha is, so you can call it whatever you'd like.
Yeah.
And then we call back here. We just call this back a hookah. So he's playing
Okay.
back hookah.
All right.
That's what we'd say.
Nice. Cool.
Cool. And then obviously you got cool vibes here. And then kitchen down below, sunrise and blue bar.
Nice.
Peace.
I like this. So I'm a perpetrator of calling sunrise blue stairs, which everyone who plays with me will know. But it's very confusing because if you shorten that to blue, then who knows whether you're talking about blue stairs or blue bar. So
Yeah.
that's something I personally need to work on and stop calling it blue
no,
stairs.
Great insight into playing with Devmarta.
Sieges kind of like that though. There's just so many different little places that are relevant. It's so hard to come up with unique call outs for each one. And you'll probably know my struggles when we go and talk about these hallways. So
Yeah.
I went into a custom match earlier. I was trying to figure out like, what do we actually call this?
I think I call
Well,
this
we just-
long. I think I usually call this long. Confetti makes
Yeah.
sense because there's that confetti on the ground, which I never really noticed before.
Yeah,
I've heard people
need
call
that.
it confetti.
We shoot that out. Is that always there?
I think it's always there.
There you
Yeah, I'm
go.
pretty sure that's just there by default.
There you
Alright.
go.
I think
Well,
I've even
yeah.
just called this VIP hall before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what we call it
Yeah.
too. And 90.
Yeah, this is definitely 90.
Yeah.
And then yeah, nothing really kind of for that side either. I'd say like theater hall or yeah, something along those lines.
Yeah,
Cheeky
yeah.
rug.
Awesome. So, and then
All right.
that's basically all the calls. So I mean, I know we've used a lot of time. That's totally fine. We can come back and use some more time on this later. But what are your any main tips for defending or attacking this objective?
Well, in terms of like reinforcements, did you want to go through them?
Yeah,
Do you want
go
to
for it. Go
through
for
some
it.
basic ones. So I'd probably reinforce all four of these walls. One in the middle there. One right there facing 90, so that would be 6. 7 on this wall right here. And then 8, 9. And then the last one doesn't really matter too much. I don't know if you guys have a specific one. Like you can do one of these walls, I guess, and then maybe put a rotate there as well. But that's just the basic site setup. You could also do that wall there, so that if
Yeah.
you wanted to kind of bounce to and from.
I often do that one that you just
think-
mentioned there near Vars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's how we
Excellent.
usually do put our spare.
Yeah.
My one, I wouldn't say counter, but like a variation to that is over here in like the edge of billiards room. Sometimes just leaving this soft wall here is good because really often you don't play this spot, and yeah, the angle I've opened up here is a good way to be able to like stop people sneaking up 90. Those very familiar with the esports scene will know all about Nello's clutch against Wildcard at Tokoname Pro League Finals. And he snuck right up 90, and it enabled him to make a massive play. And if you have that open, it does allow you to keep tabs on it. Of course, every angle is two-way, so you have to be careful not playing in a spot that you can be shot from. But it is an aggressive variation on holding your site that does allow you to put more pressure in places that generally usually become comforts for the enemies.
I quite like this one, and there is another thing to be cautious of with this angle is it does kind of, if you open it a bit further, like Raven, if you open up the rest of this single panel, no, to the right.
Yes.
Yeah, to the right a bit more. So that's like the one reinforcement, right? Now, if one of you goes luggage and one of you goes kind of like here, there is kind of an angle that I think is kind of generated from luggage, and you can potentially use that to
not-
cut off. Not quite.
Quite.
Okay, then that's
You'd
that's
have
good
to.
then.
Yeah, you can't quite get a pixel through like the jagged
Maybe
wall,
the,
and then
roof, right?
Yeah, there is the
Yeah,
roof,
it's more
of
the
course.
roof.
Be cautious of that.
yeah.
But if you play it
Um,
longer, like from back billiards with an ACOG or something along those lines, you'd be
Or if
Be
you
pretty
play
safe.
in the safe spot, you know, near the cocktail, yeah, like this is
Yeah.
kind of usually where a smoke would play. You're not really too exposed
Exactly.
to the roof or anything like that. Nice.
Very true. Cool. I think we're about to run out of time here, boys. It's been
All right,
nice.
1v1, go.
That's true. Oh, Jesus.
Uh-oh. Oh, the 360.
Oh, I know, I dropped
Come
down. That was definitely not meant to happen.
Scared.
Hey guys, he's coming up blue stairs. What is your sensitivity, mate?
It's actually quite low. Believe it or
You're a
not.
very energetic person then. Look at that.
Nice.
Very nice. Well, I mean, if you want, we can keep going on that bomb site. I feel like we could, because it's such a prevalent bomb site, and I think maybe in particular on the attacking side, you know, a lot of people struggle to attack that bomb site. Do you want to stay on that for a bit longer?
Yeah, for sure. There's a couple of like kind of key points that that some people miss
Awesome.
when attacking hookah. Yeah.
Let's go for it then. Ooh,
You're alive again, Dev.
Drone to locate a
I know, it's crazy.
Let's see how long that can last.
It's just like my rank games.
seconds.
I'm gonna, since I've got a drone, I'm gonna show just a nice little spot
5
for my
seconds
drone,
to
which is here in blue bar. You can catch off a lot of rotations if you put it up here near all these bottles, and you can watch if anyone goes into sunrise. You can watch if anyone goes up or down the cool vibe stairs. I was about to call them blue stairs. You can also see if they come out of kitchen, especially if you move it over to the left a bit. So nice little way that you can kind of cut off rotations. And let's say you want to take control of office, which is the room I just came from. Early in the round, you can get your teammate to sit in your drone and just enter kind of safely.
Cool.
Nice.
All right. Where are we going then?
So maybe like real quick, something that I got caught out from not too long ago at all in ranked. Like a common spot when defending just before we go into attacking, a common spot is someone to be playing kind of behind this aqua bar.
Yeah.
And the thing that you really do got to remember is obviously if you step out too far, then there's the lines of sight that get opened up to ruins. So you got to be careful of being cut off from there.
Yeah. And you can,
You know what I
not
mean?
only can you rappel on this window, and I can see quite a lot on this rappel, but yeah, you can sit all the way back in ruins. And, get
Yeah,
out there.
either one. But as well, if you want to, Dev, if you want to rotate around to aqua balk
Right.
and rappel upside down, good job.
I certainly can do that.
I just came out to say hi, you know.
G'day.
Hello.
So you can't really see me right now, can you?
You can see like a very tip of your head.
Oh, so I can actually, if like, so for example, if you're behind the bar, I cannot see you at all when you're behind the bar. Like, I cannot see you at all.
So if I stand right here, can you see me in any way? Even
No.
if you come further down or anything like that, exposing
Yes,
more,
I can
like-
see. I can shoot. That would hit your head, right?
Would it?
I'm gonna try it.
The diffuser
Yeah,
is no
okay.
longer in your possession.
Sorry.
One friendly.
Yoink.
I guess it did.
Is, to make that a little bit harder is to stand up against the back of the wall.
So
Right?
you're
sorry,
expecting me,
sorry,
like,
not to make it harder. To make it if you're standing at the back of the wall, like where you are now, it's a lot easier for that headshot to hit. So you
On
can't
a-
really see much.
on the defender's end or on the
So you gotta
attacker's
tuck
end?
up.
Either way, like if you want to play it like that, you can. It's a pretty tight gunfight. But if you're not really paying attention, you'd want to be closer to the bar than
Right.
further back.
And this piece of glass, can you shoot through? Let me have a look. It looks like yes, you can shoot through that piece of glass, but it seems kind of inconsistent. Ooh, I don't know. Maybe you can't. Raven, can you sit on the other side of that glass? I'm gonna try and kill you.
I'm scared. All right.
Stand
Yep.
up. Stand up.
Oh,
No, it is 100% bulletproof. Wow.
there you go.
That's
Yeah.
pretty amazing. I did not know that. So look, if you're playing this angle right here and you see the glass, you can see them, but they can't shoot you necessarily. I don't know.
Yeah, but you can get the top of your head
Right.
clipped. So if you're at the back there's a lot more of your head showing, especially with an ACOG. There's a lot
Yeah.
more of your head showing in comparison to if you're close up on the
Yeah,
bar.
especially when you move there, I can 100% see you there, Raven. Like I can see you now. Are you leaning or something? What are you doing there? Or are you just moving?
I'm just moving. Like this is me going backwards and forwards at the bar.
So when you move,
I can lean.
You kind of move up a little bit. Like when you move left to right, your head pops up a little bit, and I can see you.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go. Actually, while you still got one flash or two,
All right.
do you want to go to the roof and just
Ooh,
talk
yeah, let's
about
do this.
other ways to flush out this position?
Yeah, sure. So, there is this incredibly convenient drone hole here. This little vent, which I can chuck my drone through, which is a nice way to get into my own village. But you can also throw grenades through there as well. So, if that was a grenade, you would be dead. I am not taking damage from that, believe it or not.
Oh.
But, so often, like, this, I mean, we can talk about Jager later, right? But an AEST under there can always protect you a little bit.
Exactly.
All right, look, well, let's get Pacman back in here. I use my revive spell.
Oh. I whiffed so bad.
Only a little bit. Apparently still do have a little bit of lag. We'll see what I can do about that later.
Is there lag on stream, is it?
It's more on my end. It's just the frame rates are always tough to maintain.
Yeah. Do you stream off one or two PCs?
Just the one, just the one.
How to it?
It's just the overlay we got. Makes it a bit tough.
Yeah.
That's all right. So that's how to kind of defend in a couple of counters around Aqua.
Locate a bomb.
What did you want to talk about next with attacking that bomb site?
Insertion in 10 seconds.
I can show you kind of how, like, I would do it. Like, obviously, the way that we do it probably isn't going to be as relevant for comp and stuff like that. But in standard rank,
Yeah.
I can show you how we go through it.
Sure. I just had another drone while we're in the drone phase. Oh, it's over now. But like this drone top white, super common. I know a lot of people will see it. You can get it up the top here as well. You can see the top white stairs. You can see 90. You can see luggage. Really powerful one. There's some iterations of it. You can kind of chuck on the ledge over here as well. So yeah, cool stuff.
So usually, when attacking, we'd basically come through. Also, just on a little side note, I don't know if everyone wants to know that you can kind of shoot this cam from standing still.
Yeah, this is a good one. You can get outside. And
get your cam down, nice and early.
Can't quite see the default cam from here, but there you go. There it is. There's our bullets. Very nice.
Cool. So what we would do usually is come through up to this hatch, potentially down to the window there as well, depending on if there is presence.
Woof. That timber went everywhere, mate.
Sledge, gotta love them. Sort of drone through.
Yeah, nice.
And clear out these sort of areas.
Yeah, cool.
And make our way through into VIP.
All right.
All right. So once we've kind of got control of all of this, we usually open up a big old line of sight from here, and then just have someone play like a long.
How on earth did I just kill you? I am so sorry, bro.
Devmarta.
Alright, bro.
I am. I don't know if you saw that, but
I heard it because I was just probably on the other side of where you sledged.
I was just gonna like shoot towards drinks to demonstrate. I'm so sorry, bro.
It's all good, man.
It's just like you're actually getting the most authentic Devmarta ranked experience ever. Seriously.
Yeah, very similar to my ranked experience.
God, I'm sorry, mate. All right, take two.
Yeah. That was kind of the girth of it anyway. That was the main
I like it. No, so we talked about how this is part of the reason why you would reinforce those walls on VIP in your defense, and I guess the counter to that is bring maybe a Thermite, maybe a Hibana or an Ace. I think Hibana or Ace are probably the goes here.
Yeah, for sure.
So a bit safer.
It's not like something that we need to actually breach and run through at any point. It's just a line of sight, kind of cut off rotation. So Thermite's not as relevant, and it's a little bit riskier in that regard.
Nice. And once again, let's see the explosion of timber.
Going in.
Huge. He's going hot. There's also some good angles you can get. Obviously, this wall's soft here. If you're on the roof, you can kind of look down towards VIP from here. And if you are droning, here's another good one. If you have your drone in master and you've checked theater, you just go to 90 straight away. You put it in the corner here, and you can see both sides of the hallway. It's obviously quite a vulnerable spot to getting you know, attacked by incredibly terrifying smoke players. But it was effective. All right, let's go back to where we were before. Let's see if I can not team kill anyone this time.
Sure. Well, that was yeah. That's basically it, right? Like you just that's kind of objective one usually.
Right.
Would be getting this this portion of the wall open. Play someone with an ACOG. It can be your Habana or whatever, whoever really whoever wants to, and just cut off this rotation so that anyone trying to come through the double door gets slayed for it, and then anyone that tries to push up on billiards, same thing.
Nice.
So then once you've got that, the common kind of execute would be base.
Nice.
The common execute would be through aqua.
Right. So then you
So
would,
it's trying
after
to-
you do that, you rotate players to the aqua balcony. Is that it?
Yeah, sure. And you can kind of already have, like, it doesn't take 5 players over there to do that most of the time. So you can have people with presence here on hookabout anyway. Usually it would be like a 2 or 3 man job over there for that wall. This is again for ranked, not so much for comp. But once we're done with that, we'd be trying to aim for this default plant right in here by the bomb. And you'd have someone where you're sitting, covering the rotate, and then you would have the player over in VIP sort of cutting off everything else.
Yeah, right.
So they're cutting off like this guy rotating around from cocktail to try and like get a shotgun off or whatever.
Yeah.
They get stopped by the VIP player. It's a pretty easy execute. There's not a whole lot that needs to go into it, and it can be effective.
Nice. And so you're probably going to plant try as snug as you can here in that position. The defenders are going to try and swing you from maybe here, and then you have your player standing behind the planter. You can protect them from that angle. You might have some maybe punch holes or something in this wall, but it's really hard to kill that planter when they're hiding behind
difficult.
the bomb.
You've also got the cheeky smoke. Usually the cocktail player. I don't know
Yeah.
if you want to show you the propagation.
I can demonstrate that. Yeah.
Sure.
So I'm gonna well, first of all show you where you put it, and then don't blow it. So he puts it on the floor. That's important, not on the wall. And the reason for that is the smokes detonate in a hemisphere, so half a sphere. So it kind of like, if I was to draw a line, it's like this from wherever the smoke babe is. And the flat side is always the surface it's deployed on. So if you put it on the wall, then the flat side would be on the wall and it wouldn't propagate through the wall. But if you put it on the ground, it will propagate through the wall. And if I'm planning here, you can blow it. And that will propagate through the wall. And we can see it actually also propagates into aqua as well. Really nice.
Yeah, it actually stops players kind of holding this tight angle here as well. They have to back off.
Very nice. Just one quick thing for stream. I know that the frame rate is not perfect. I've done a few things, so let me know if it starts to get better. If it doesn't, let me know, and I'll keep trying to do things. So that's one, and one way to use the hard breach on this side, because I think hard breach is definitely perceived as kind of optional on this side. But another thing that people like to do is, they'll go up to the roof. Ooh, that was not a rappel. Oh, you can rappel on the inside. There we go. So, so if you've got a Hibana and now an ace, you can put breaches onto the drinks walls or the cocktail walls. And in my opinions, the left side and the middle is the best. And there's not enough range for the skeleton key. But yes, perfect. Like that's kind of
There you
your
go.
goal.
You did it. Good job.
Great stuff, bro. This is kind of your goal, because then you can see right into that deep corner where we put that smoke babe, which is a very common spot for a player to sit, as Raven over there. You can also kind of do the left side more, but this isn't as impactful and not as helpful for the attackers.
Slapping mags!
Sure. Probably like how you'd stop that as a defender is bring the like if Thatcher, because if Thatcher, you could bring a bandit or a Cade or some sort of a mute. But you can also just chuck a Thatcher EMP just on top of the roof here, and it takes out that utility.
Very nice. Wow, the counter to the counter to the counter. I love it. This is welcome
so
to Rainbow
the
6.
counter to that is Ban Thatcher.
Ban Thatcher. Oh,
Yeah, that's it.
I like it.
Ban Thatcher was sweet.
You're my kind of man, Pacman, banning Thatcher. This is literally every single rank game we ban Thatcher.
Yeah, I'm with ya.
Awesome. So, let's go over some other things. Let's talk about some other ways that the defenders maybe can counter some of the things we've shown. So first, let's go with the VIP push. Now, This is something that I see a lot in Pro League. This, VIP, open the wall, maybe you move in here. But there's a really nice angle you can get as a defender on this side through this tiny little drone hole here. I can actually see the long hallway right now. Now let me show you where that comes out on the other side. That goes directly through this double door and looks all the way here. It means that any attacker tries to sneak up like this, obviously if I'm an attacker, I'm going to be aiming at the double door or at the vase. And exactly, yeah, you can shoot me all the way from over there. So that's a great way to counter the push up long. It's also a great way to counter anyone peeking the VIP doorway. You can also kill me there. And it's very hard for an attacker to challenge it from their side. Like I can try and go prone here, but because of the angle, because the defender is usually going to have that lowered elevation by being kind of on the stairs, the defender is actually kind of favored here.
True story, bro.
There you go, mate. There you go. That's GG. One other thing,
Sweet.
if you bring a shotty on this side, which you probably should be bringing a shotgun for every single defense, so you can make rotations. My favorite thing to do, mince up the floor. Get rid of all that floor. You don't need that. And then,
Especially around like those defaults.
exactly. So this is the default plant we've been talking about. Now, if I'm playing downstairs, you don't need to be a pulse to deny the plant. You don't need to have a C4. If you try and plant right there, I can just go, hello, boom, you're dead now. And same if they try and come around the side. You can also do the other plant spot that's pretty common is next to the pool table, and you can get rid of that as well by opening underneath. And then you might even be able to shoot people who repel on the main window. So, the possibilities are endless.
Yes.
Pretty sure you can, even if you're caught as a pulse downstairs, you can lob a C4 up through, right? Onto the pool table.
Yeah.
Yes.
In fact, there was I can't remember which game it was. I think it was the Paris Major. There was an amazing play where it was a 1v1. Plant was going down on top of the pool table, and the guy downstairs was like, I can't C4 it. He used his deagle. It was a Valkyrie. Used his deagle to make a tiny hole in the floor. He threw his C4 up through that hole and onto the planter, and it won the round. It was amazing. So if you want
Exactly what I was talking about.
to be like that, watch
There's a lot of good cheeky angles to hold from up here too. This is one of my favorite ones. Is the one over at the drone hole here.
Oh yeah.
You just shoot the other side, and you can watch like one of the entrances at office.
That's a very nice one down there.
I'll
That
drop
right?
down. Yeah. So if you've got a player trying to play around office, you can help cover them from that drone hole. And likewise, if you're trying to hold security so they don't push on security side, you can hold that doorway.
It's very hard for someone coming into office. So this is office down here. Very hard for someone trying to win that fight because you're going to see my feet,
Yes.
Pacman, before I can see you at all right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
Like, you can see my feet right now, yeah?
Yeah, I can see you
There's
fully.
absolutely no way I can win that fight. So you can basically cover this side, which means that the attackers have to come through this left side. And so let's say, Pacman, you and Raven are on a team. Raven, let's say you're the roamer downstairs, you're roaming in blue bar, and I'm trying to flush you out. You know that I have to come from this side right now.
Exactly.
Because if I come from the other side, I'm going to die to Pacman, die to your teammate. So you know to just watch this side. And there you go. I'm being bullied this round. You guys are making up for all my team kills so far.
It has to be done. So sorry, bro.
Oh, really good stuff. Any other? I mean, we've gone on hookah for a long time. It is definitely the most important, the most prevalent bomb site, at least in ranked. So I think it's good that we went through it. Anything else to go through?
And no, that pretty much covers it. Maybe like the same drone hole that applies over there applies for cool vibe.
Yep.
So if someone, I personally play this spot quite a decent amount. Just lay prone and wait for someone to come.
That's a good one.
And yeah, so if you're gonna do that, make sure you got an ADS.
My other favorite is playing Buck and going downstairs. Probably don't bring an ACOG for this, but you can flush out some of these key positions, like in hookah right here. Same for Drinks Wall. Very nice there, Raven. Nice shots.
Nicely played.
Look at this. Unbelievable. What a play, mate. All right. These are the most basic spots I've ever seen. Well, we're trying to be well-rounded, mate. I mean, we could go absolutely nerdy, all the
deep.
way.
That drone hole was pretty deep. Let's be real there. The drone hole was pretty intense.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, that bomb site I think has kind of been played to death. So there are a lot of the cheeky tricks on hookah are kind of well known. And in a lot of ways, it's the other bomb sites that are less known. Which bomb site should you go now, Raven?
5 seconds to go.
I went Penthouse Theater.
Okay. Do you want to do Penthouse Theater next, Pacman?
Yeah, I don't mind. Do you remember when Penthouse Theater was like the go-to?
Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be picked so much.
Used to be number one, like, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And now it's the least favored a lot of the time. In ranked, you sometimes see it still because people don't really like defending Sunrise. But I mean, my stacks are always nerdy, and we fail to defend Sunrise. We attempt it, we think that we're pros, and then we lose. It's great.
For it. Yeah. Hey, I respect it. We
All
don't.
right. Call outs. We basically kind of gone through this already, but yeah, let's do it real quick.
Cool. So I guess back at theater.
Yeah.
Over here, if they're playing this theater in general, this room. But yeah, just back at theater is usually what we'd say. I guess out the back, it's not really as prevalent when you're playing on this site, but I'd call this section rug.
Okay, cool.
For anyone playing around here.
I like that. I usually just
then,
call this top wide, but I think it's nice to have that kind of clarity because top wide might be like here, or like here, and rug says that they're nice and deep here. So that's a good one.
Yeah, rug's like the deep player if they're like trying to hide by that vase.
Cool.
Cool.
This spot here, you can destroy the candle in the vase, and you can actually sit here. Very cheeky angle.
Cheeky.
I don't. You could call that vase, but then there's the other vase over on the other, on the hookah side. So I'd probably call this candle. If you want to talk about that little boost up.
That's the funniest thing. Like me and my buddy hopped in the Coastline earlier on to try and figure out some call outs, and we said the same thing, like vase, and we're like, yeah, don't know, we just don't have a call out for it now. That's it. It's gone forever. Candle.
Oh, no.
Should have been it. All right, cool. Yeah. So I guess you've just kind of got the bed. If you're playing behind the bed, we usually like it's a little bit of a confusing one. Like I'd say they're like if someone's planting here, I'd say they're planting couches.
All right.
If they pop straight through, I'd just say they're planting couches.
Right.
Or if they're playing for like that kind of sort of default plan.
Right.
Right
Planning
through here,
bed.
I'd say they're planning bed.
So sort of wardrobe's another, not necessarily a plant spot, but somewhere where defenders early round like to kind of sit.
Yeah, corner wardrobe or something. I'm not sure. Like this is a site that like for the actual, it's bad, but because it's the little parts like that, the small call outs that kind of win or lose rounds and stuff, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Like there's just so many little half walls.
Yeah, you can't call this half wall here if this is half wall here and this is half wall here. So yeah, I mean, I guess you can make, if you want, like if you play the regular stack, you could make up calls. You could call this, I don't know, maybe you call this books because there's all the books here. Or you could call this one, dresser because there's a little dresser here or whatever. But yeah, it's I don't know, really up to you. Or you could just kind of use adjectives. Like for example, if I was rappelling on the window and I knew that there was a player in that corner that I previously called books, I might say aggressive in penthouse southeast corner.
Yeah.
I just use compass callouts. If in doubt, when you don't have a callout, I just use compass.
For sure. And that's something that like people don't do very often, or they just say like he's
there.
in penthouse.
He's left.
There, yeah.
Left side.
Yeah,
there.
there's two in penthouse.
On your left. No, you're right.
Yeah, great call-outs.
So the compass definitely works better than that.
And then bathroom or showers. People. Oh, hello. What are you doing, Raven?
I'm just having a shower. Hey, get out of here, bro. Like, what are you doing?
All right. That was really awkward.
I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, and then what do you call it? This has got a lot of names. A lot of people call this guitar. A lot of people call this Hall of Fame. A lot of people call this music.
Yeah, I'd call it Hall of Fame personally.
Yeah, okay.
You want to see another funky call out?
Oh yeah.
I love funky call-outs.
Yeah, here we go. So what would you guys call out here?
I would either call it VIP balcony or I would call it DJ.
Yep.
Yeah. Me too.
So that's a good effort. That very similar to us. We have a sort of a cutoff, right? So if they're playing any side here, we call it DJ.
All right.
So anything over there, DJ. And then once we go through to here, we call it Ibiza.
What do you call it?
Ibiza? Or
What
like
is that?
Ibiza? Whatever way you want to say
Oh,
it.
right. Yeah.
Oh, like the
as
place in Spain, right? For clubs and
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah,
Let's
which
go
is
with
what
it.
it literally says on these sales. That is
nice.
hardcore. Honestly,
I said
if anyone says that in my rank ends, I'm probably saying bless you. But but no, that's a good one. I like that. I mean, it's always very good, like advanced, technique to have.
I don't
like,
even know if you
that
call
stuff.
it advanced. It's more just a bunch of weirdos that play ranked together too much.
Yeah. So I mean, for me, DJ or VIP Balk will get this for me, and I'll just call like West Side, East Side, etc.
Okay, cool.
Nice VIP. And this, we'll call this the bookcase, right? In VIP.
Yeah, bookcase.
Yeah, it's a good one. Common spot for people to sometimes play aggressively, or at least it was. Like, I feel like this is really a blast in the past right now. I feel like ranked hasn't been playing out like this for 2 years.
You have to dedicate a reinforcement if you're going to play in there because it's easy to shoot from the roof.
Yes, very much so.
Swapping mags.
I feel like VIP in general is just kind of like no man's land as a defender. It's kind of attack territory from day one usually because you just get trapped. Like if you're playing in there, there's no rotate out. It's only a matter of time until you get it. So you get squished.
So the basics of this site originally was like reinforcing all of this, and someone in chat is saying that it's not live. It is live. Hello, we are live. I've just proved it.
Easy proof.
Easy proof. So like the old school way would just reinforce all these walls, and like you can't really play in Penthouse because that window will kill you. But you can play in theater. So people used to just like hard stack theater, maybe some roamers downstairs or whatever, to try because you can deny plant from below. This then comes out to bathroom downstairs, and this over here comes out to service downstairs where the pantry is. So, there's that, right? You can bring a mirror window if she's not banned, which she will be. Come on, let's be honest. Put your mirror window here. You can put a second one here, like, totally up to you. Or if you want to be hardcore and you want to do some creative stuff, my favorite thing is to steal the Australian Pro League team wildcard strats. You reinforce these two walls here. You leave at least one wall on VIP open. You play Doc and Rook, or as long as you've got two ACOGs, doesn't really matter, so you bring an Echo if you want. And you play one of them in here in guitar, and they can peek out on the balcony. You tear down this door. You play the second one in VIP, particularly around here, and you also tear down the window. And the both of you are working together to prevent anyone from getting onto this balcony. So you deny the balcony completely, and if someone rappels up, you should be able to hear it. And you can peek it, and you've got good guns. And if I'm an attacker right here, so I rappel here, and I'm watching the guitar doorway. I'm like, you ain't peeking out of there, mate. Well, you can peek me from the window, and if I'm watching the window, well, you can peek me from the door. So it's all about synergy between those two people, and also hitting some crazy shots. So, and also it relies a bit on the fact that the attackers in ranked never expect this. So. There's a little strat for you. I like that one. Also, make sure that you do reinforce VIP and have some barbed wire in the hallway. Otherwise, you're going to get snuck up on.
If I may have the floor also, seeing as there seems to be some thirst for maybe some advanced stuff.
Oh, yeah.
A strat that I saw an Asian team do, I don't remember who. It was when I was still coaching, so it was in the scrim. This is what they did. So this was an extended hold of VIP. They also had these walls open. Really? And they were playing ACOG strat, so Rook and Doc, from billiards and hookah. Yeah. And you can actually hold a long angle to the double window all the way from back here.
Oh my god.
And basically the idea is... that it's not safe to take VIP. It's not safe to even really try and play Penthouse.
Yeah, wow.
You have to hard push the roam then. So it's like doing a hookah billiards clear. Or a straight theater push, but even then it's easy for the roamers to collapse back on the theater.
I like that. I actually saw this from the French team Tempera in the EUL as well. These guys like this one, so... Yeah. Get sweaty. And if you're doing that, you probably want to invest quite a bit of utility over here to make sure you don't get yeeted from Aqua balcony or hookah balcony.
100%.
But again, this kind of strat in ranked, like it relies a bit on coordination. And a bit on not just getting, rushed from somewhere. That's always the downfall of these complicated strats when you try to rank. Is people are like, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna rush in. Awesome. And something to keep in mind as well with like, we're talking about these long angles with like Rook and Doc. Let's say this really long angle onto the balcony here. Like I'm using the C8 right on Buck with ACOG, a weapon not known for having easy recoil to control, right? If you have the MP5 or the MP5 SD on Doc, Rook, or Echo, their recoil is so good on those guns. in comparison to a lot of the attacker weapons. Attacker weapons typically have harder recoil to control, but higher damage, so better for body shots. But at long range like this, you're really just going for that head, right? I can kind of see you there, actually, Raven.
Yeah.
So you're actually kind of favored in these gunfights as a defender with an ACOG because it's so low recoil and you're just going for those heads.
10 seconds left.
True.
Cool.
There you go. Wow, that did not kill me somehow.
Friendly last operator standing.
I ran out of ammo.
Are you mute or smoke? I thought you were smoke, but you just see four.
I was mute.
Oh my god.
And that was a misclick as well. I meant to go smoke.
That headgear confused me significantly.
Yeah, it looks like a smoke headgear, right? I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
You guys want to go back to VIP?
It's up to you.
Or-
Like, I mean, I feel like me and Raven kind of stole the show there.
That's fine, man. That's fine. Like I said, I'm really just kind of a ranked gamer myself. So, you guys have
We're all
a
sweaty rank
good,
gamers out
good
here.
amount. Yeah. That's cool.
Awesome.
Want to go kitchen maybe?
Drone to locate
Yeah,
a bomb.
where'd you put the bomb site, Raven?
I
10
didn't vote.
seconds to go.
So it's gone back to Penthouse Theater.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
fine. Look,
It
why don't
doesn't
we
matter.
real
Like, we
quick...
can do whatever side though.
Why don't we really quick just show some vertical angles in Penthouse Theater from the defenders and the attackers? Because I'm playing Buck anyway.
Yeah.
We can do this real quick, and maybe show some C4 spots as well for the pulse or whatever. So if they do go Penthouse, which let's be honest, like if you're playing ranked gold or below, they probably will go Penthouse as the second or third bomb site. Good spots to know about is this, despite looking like concrete, is actually destructible, and all this floor leads into VIP. This black stuff also destructible. Oh, sorry, not VIP. Theater. So theater is usually where it's. That is actually concrete. Theater is usually where the defenders like to anchor and play safe, because they can't play safe in Penthouse. But if you open up there, you flush them out of these positions around the edges. You can also open underneath if they have brought a mirror. You can open underneath here. You can also open up quite a lot of this, actually. Like, basically the whole thing. Oh, that man's got an arm. Look at that.
Hello.
Sledging the roof from below. That is nuts. So you can basically kill anyone in VIP from... in theater. My goodness, my call-outs. From below there as well. So, if you can get lobby control, that's always nice. Angles do work angles work both ways though, and for me as a defender, when I used to play this bomb site when it was meta, one thing I would do is as a defender just open up this angle down underneath the door, and you can see that's the bathroom doorway over there. So if an attacker is kind of coming through bathroom, I gotcha. Also I pre-open just a hole in the corner here, just one little hole, and then if someone tries to come in the double door, I've got you as well. So nice little counters to that. Yeah, and then lastly, I guess it's just the C4 spots onto the default plants in Penthouse. So that's under here, it goes to under the window, and I am out of ammo now. But that is the default, dark corner spot.
Yeah.
If I can make it.
I don't think you can get that one now.
Maybe if you stand on the toilet, can you get on the toilet?
Boost me?
Oh, I got a vault prompt for a second. What was that? Oh. I've never seen.
Looks very messy.
Never seen 3 grown men get so excited about a toilet. All right, let's leave that alone.
There's another good angle here too, Dev, which watches bathroom door, but also you can see straight to the hatch.
Ooh, that's a good one. You might actually be able to kill someone on the hatch if they're not expecting it.
Yeah.
And then the bed plant is over here, which I do not have any shotgun ammo for, but there you go. That is the VIP wall is just there. The default bed plant is just there. So there you go. All right. Over to kitchen next then.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Sounds good.
Let's go kill Raven.
All right.
How sweaty are we getting here?
Very. It seems. Should I drone?
Oh, hello.
Let's get him. Oh, I'm flashed.
Yep, I had my flashbang out when you peeked me. Nice.
I had no idea where I was.
You look like it, honestly. Like, look at this.
No, still flashed as. That lasted so long. It was like right at my feet.
Nice. Very nice. All right. Kitchen, yeah?
Let's do it.
Now, this has become a super popular bomb site in both ranked and competition and esports.
So would you guys, during your cheeky rank matches, would you go for a sunrise take or a vertical?
We need
Like
to
a kitchen
locate a
side
bomb.
take?
It depends.
Insertion in 10 seconds.
I usually
Drone
try to
has
like to get
located a bomb.
vert, but it really depends as well. Like if we're playing against people who are really good at roaming and like just running around with like vigil and tapping heads, sometimes I try to ignore them and like make them rotate and catch them on flanks. So it really depends how I'm playing, like who I'm playing against,
Yeah, true.
and what kind of a setup they do. But I don't frequently do like a proper sunrise take, to be honest.
Nah, neither. I was kind of hoping you guys could fill in them boots.
I mean, we can definitely do that.
Yeah.
Do you want to let me go
sure.
through? Like
Yeah. Let's go through callouts first. Yeah, sure, of course.
Yeah, sure.
Service.
Yeah, just standard service. I'd probably call this right here default
Yep.
as well. We kind of have that, like most bomb sites just have one, for us anyway, have one
Yeah.
one default spot.
Nice.
Back over here we go barrels.
Okay. For some reason, my brain always calls this pantry, and I don't know why, because I don't think it is. It's not really a pantry, you know.
Weird looking pantry.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess like barrel, like there's this, like it's a keg, right? But there's also kegs over here. There's kegs everywhere, so there's not that much distinguishing this specific area other than the shelf, I guess. But there's also a shelf
true.
and kitchen, so it's really hard to know what to call
We
this.
call this one beer.
Yeah.
So if someone's playing this corner, we say beer.
That's a smart one. I like that.
Yeah.
Kitchen, obviously, this whole room.
Yeah, kitchen. I guess like you could say like you kind of have like oven and stuff here, but usually if it's relevant, someone's going to be pushing from from around here, so you just say close left or something.
Yeah.
But I guess you got like oven and that.
What would you call this? Because this is actually in Pro League like a fairly common plant spot and like a fairly common position for people to play.
I'm pretty sure it's not actually a sink, but I always say he's planning sink.
What actually is it, honestly? It's like a sanitary station or something?
That is a good question.
Is anyone here like know much about hospitality and be able to fill in like the blanks? Because
I think that might be a barbecue, dude. Is that a barbecue?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
is
of
that-
course it is. Yeah, it's a barbie.
Is it?
Nice.
Or is it like a prep station? Yeah, I guess it is a Bobby. I
I
guess.
don't know. It's got it does look a bit like a prep
Or a
station, but it's got like all the the drugs in the cab. Oh, the cabinet's gone. But yes,
Wait.
all the annies.
Cigar down here, having a good time.
Yeah, nice. All right, there you go. Distraction averted.
So just obviously kitchen window. I think like on a little cheeky side note, I think like in certain ranks anyway, people kind of have the misconception of reinforcing this whole wall, like thinking that it's kind of protecting them, but really it's for the most part it's just kind of like choking them, like suffocating them into the site, and it just becomes very difficult to stop if they do take control of the kitchen and they get deep into kitchen there, or go for a plant on the window. If they get any amount of control, it's very difficult to do anything about it really with these reinforced. So I would
totally
always
agree.
be of the not reinforced. Yeah.
I totally agree, and this is my preferred way to use this site. You get one guy with a shotgun to open up the top and the bottom like that. And why? Well, the first question is, well, why not all of it, right? Why not just open the whole wall? Well, if you open just the top and the bottom, it means that if there's someone on the window here, they can't see anyone in courtyard. So it just cuts off that line of sight, and it does give you a little bit more freedom on your roam. But now, why would you open the top and the bottom? Well, for the bottom, if someone's attacking from sunrise and they try and push in here, Raven, can you do me a favor and just try and stand around sunrise?
Lobby?
Pretend you're an attacker. Oh,
sunrise?
No, I
Okay.
want to be on the angle so I can check.
Okay.
So in lobby here, you can just crouch down and you can see they can't really see you because that middle panel is still there. But yeah, I can totally see you completely right now as you try and get into the site. I can kill you, and also call out to my teammates that you're in kitchen. And then the top is Pacman knows it. There you go. So if I push in, you can shoot me from luggage or from ledge or bubbles or whatever you want to call it. In fact, you can kill me if I jump in the window, and you don't even need to be prone on the ledge. You can just stand in luggage, and you can still see me. Like, can you see? You can see my feet right now. Yeah, there you go. How nuts is that? I have absolutely no, like, I cannot see you. I can see your outline. Absolutely no way I can see you. If I crouch, I still can't see you. So That's really powerful if you open up the top there.
Sure. Exactly. That was my my hidden trick for the night. So.
Oh, damn it! Why didn't you tell me to
That's one
shut
of
up,
my
bro?
favorites.
Hey, bro, it's
I
all
love
right. It's
that.
all right. That's why I was up there on Bubbles.
Oh, well, you knew
Like,
it.
I had to
You
get
knew what
involved
it
in some way.
Very nice, dude. I love that. Really nice. All right. Why don't we finish callouts real quick on the bottom floor because we actually never
sure.
did this. So
Sure.
bottom cool vibes, I guess.
Yeah, bottom cool vibe for the most part. Sunrise gets we usually get really confused in here. I'd always call this bar like Sunrise Bar, or
Yep.
if they're like say they're playing behind the bar.
Yep.
We usually like we try. This is what we call couches.
Yep.
Right?
There's a lot of couches
or
on this map.
lounge. I know that's the
Yeah.
problem, right? So we
Yeah.
either say couches or lounge or behind the pillar.
Oh yeah.
It's a little bit messy, and then yeah. So then we kind of struggle. Like we'd say he's playing behind the bomb, or
Yeah, and these are couches as well, and that's the if only there was like something more distinctive over here. Because this particular corner here is really important on the Sunrise bomb site as well. What about this room? Because I call this something which I don't know why I call it this, and it makes no sense. But I want to know what you call it.
I call it towels.
Towels. So that's smart. I call it sauna, and I have no idea why.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's not a sauna. It's definitely not a sauna.
I'm honestly not sure either where exactly the origin of that callout is, but that is just what I've always heard it called.
Sauna.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
call it
I've
this
heard
on
that so much
and
is like
stuff, but
complicated.
yeah.
Yeah, couldn't tell ya. To be honest, like,
Towels
this
make
is,
sense, I guess.
It makes sense to us.
Okay.
So, like, you know, everyone to their own. As long as you know you and your team understand what you're talking about, that's what matters.
Oh, that's-
Exactly.
That's true.
Exactly.
All right. So, blue bar. I get to have a look in.
So blue bar with no like real distinctive call outs. So just blue bar for the whole thing, and then if they're playing like here, it's kind of perspective. But we'd usually say playing behind the bar.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
You know, nothing too spectacular. Blue bar, like it's kind of infrequent for someone to actually be playing in blue bar most of the time. If they are, they're playing behind the bar usually.
Yeah. Maybe an attacker would be like in blue bar, and you call that out for your defenders.
Yeah, that's right. And then here we call this office, so the room in general is office.
Yep.
I would call this nook. So
like
this little part here, we call it nook. And
So
then
what
we
happens
call
when there's a nook on the other team?
Yeah, there you go. Knock.
Oh, jeez.
Knocks and nook.
Nook, nook. All right. And what do you call that?
Yeah. Just half wall. So if someone's like playing half wall. you can,
Nice. I actually don't have callouts for this this room, which I think is probably bad. Like particularly here. I mean, I guess you could call it green because there's little leaves or something. If nook is too confusing for your team. Or you could call it sandwich. I know a lot of people like that call out for like things that are sandwiched between two things. Yeah.
Heard it called pillar before as well.
Oh yeah.
I guess it's like a very like generic callout across a lot of maps.
Yeah.
Well, when you
It's like a
guys
thing in the middle.
when you guys cast, like, let's get some ANZ caster knowledge on this. What do you call this? What do you call this when you're playing here?
Honestly, like I would just call it sunrise.
Yeah,
Wait,
You know,
behind here?
he's playing sunrise near the couches. He's going for a peek. Like, you know, I don't spend too long like fussing about callouts. And
Yeah,
part of the
yeah.
reason is that like, especially this is more so important when you're casting compared to when you're playing. But if you're casting, you're casting to a really wide audience, and you don't want to use a callout that only some people know, because you're gonna kind of alienate some of your audience.
Very true. Very true.
There is a
If you'd ask me though,
in my
this is called
ACOG
pink
scope.
couches.
Pink
Pink
couch.
couch.
Pink.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see that. That makes sense.
Do you have any like call outs?
And there's the pink on the wall as well up here. What was that?
Would you have a call out for this specific side?
I would call
So
this window.
this side is window. Yep.
Window.
There you go. In sync. Look at that. It's the only window in the room,
Yeah.
and then like the other window is here, but
It's
it's
a
a
sauna
different
window.
room.
Yeah.
Very true. And then
Yeah.
bomb or something like that.
Yeah, like default bomb.
Yeah, planning default, planning bomb.
Yeah,
Nice.
I like that. Yeah.
I've never noticed
Yeah.
this, but my ACOG, if I stand here, I can see that behind me, I can see the reflection of the bar behind me and the couches in my ACOG
Oh,
while I'm not
Nice.
scoped in. Like, this is actually so trippy right now. I wonder, can I see people? I don't think I can. Can you stand? Oh, no, it's definitely not accurate. It's like, it's a still image because you can see the painting on the wall that we've shot off, but the painting is still there in the reflection. Wow, that is so cool.
Nice.
Sorry for distracting, but that's cool. All right, call outs. This one, I didn't really know what it was called for a long time, but it's called Sunroom. So
There you go. Boom.
Sunroom.
I call it con usually.
okay,
But again, it's super specific. Like, if the only reason I would ever say that anyone is in this room is if it's relevant, if that makes sense.
yeah.
So
People
if
usually
someone's-
don't stay in here, right? They usually like
left.
sprint through it into security.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
10
And
seconds
then
remaining.
this portion I'd call back lobby,
Okay, nice.
and then there I'd call main lobby, kind of around that
Nice.
side.
And
And then
lobby desk.
reception. Yeah.
Rude.
Oh, you ate.
Time expired.
Hey. Nah.
Do you want to talk? We went through. Sorry, that was so inefficient there. Do you want to go through attacks for that site now?
Yeah, sure. Oh, that was still kitchen.
I know.
Yeah, that was. We got very.
We'll make Sunrise
Very
really
waylaid,
fast
but-
though because of we already went through
Yeah.
Sunrise call outs.
Exactly.
Lots of love for you in chat, Pacman. Got some emotes in there as well.
Locate a bomb.
Yeah, what's going on, boys?
Yellow.
How are we?
10
Yeah, we had a ton of fun on Sunday, man.
Located
Watching the
that's awesome.
you guys play or watching you guys cast. It's good fun. Really good matches too.
Oh yeah,
You've located a bomb.
Wildcard though.
Make your way to
Yeah.
its location.
Wildcard's
too
too
good.
good. Yeah, they're so
Yeah.
good.
They are so good. Yeah. That was such a good grand final. I loved it. Like the maps so close as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. It definitely felt like Akami had a shot every way through, but it also felt like really tense.
Yeah, when it really came up to it.
So what
Wildcard.
strat are we doing here? What attack are we doing?
So usually, like, what I would probably do, depending on how many people we've got, like, I would have someone sort of holding this door. For the most part, like, holding it off though, like either like somewhere back here or holding it, kind of more that way,
You can stand
just
on
to
this
just to
thing
apply
as
the
well.
pressure. Apply pressure. Yeah, stand somewhere like that. Just to kind of apply pressure, and it's sort of, for the most part anyway, will force them out of playing aggressively on service. So that's
Yeah.
like kind of step one.
Nice.
And then the next portion that we usually try and work towards is clearing out service entrance.
All right.
So getting everyone out of here, like not necessarily like straight looking for picks. If we get picks, we do. And then also service. So either forcing everyone back into kitchen or kind of out of the site altogether,
Okay. And how do you do that?
from above.
Nice.
So what you just did there was like kind of step one for the close up on service.
Cool.
Make them out. Feel the squeeze.
The physics for
Grind
Sledge's
through.
hammer is actually amazing these days.
Yeah. 2020.
All right, so you would drone out and clear all this, and then
Drone out. Yep. Clear out like theater and clear out up to VIP door. Like I'm kind of the opinion you don't really need that much more control than
right,
that.
yeah.
Again, in terms of ranked, like it's fine. You can just put people on flank watch.
Yeah. You can have someone
for
sitting
me-
on the drone that I'm on right now, just watching 90 as well. And if the drone gets shot, then you can play more passively. If you don't want your drone to get shot, you can play it safer here and play for the corner as if you're actually peeking this. You know, QEing the corner, but with your drone, and that way you can also hold it.
You're right.
Nice.
That cuts off the flanks for the most part, and then you're really just opening up. So that's going to open up one side of barrels. That'll open up the other. Does it? Does it not? No. Is that not breachable?
Which part? Oh, it should be. It's just that, you know, Sledge's hammer is ran out of batteries.
Need to charge it again, bro.
So yeah,
I
this is
actually only
all...
found out very recently that Sledge's hammer has a life bar.
Oh, really?
No.
It's-
Yeah.
There's a lot of hits on that thing,
Has
dude.
that always been there?
It's 25.
Someone needs to tell me now.
It has always been there, mate. Sorry. Yeah, so you
yeah,
can
it's a
flush
lot
out
of hits.
those service positions that you were talking about.
Yep. Same thing then, like for bathroom. So you flush out, and a good tip as well is that if you can, so maybe the person that's opened up and that's playing from downstairs with the bomb potentially, or whoever is playing from down there, can be like live droning it as you're opening, so that you know kind of what information you're working with. And where the players are playing, so you maybe can get a free pick off of it, like have holding his rotate out. You're really just flushing them all back, and then going for an execute, if that makes sense, from service sides. That's usually the way we'd play it.
Okay.
So push them all back, because at that point, there's only a couple of ways they're kind of going to be coming from, for the most part. So you'd have one person usually set up by main lobby.
Right. So that person in main lobby can really help with that. Like if you're opening above service and bathroom, you can watch that angle, and then if they try and run away, you've got them.
Yeah, that's right. So you have someone kind of holding that.
Nice.
And then you can have someone pressuring at that point. You can have someone holding the rotate from upstairs. If you're planting there, they can't be shot from the rotate, so you just need one person watching the doorway and the swing. Your main lobby's kind of covering your back, and yeah, that's kind of the execute. You can also have someone playing on kitchen window for 3 frags.
Oh yeah.
Whatever you want.
Like
But that's the kind of the bones of it anyway.
I like
it.
it.
Usually.
Yeah. All right. And look, one thing we didn't mention is if you want, like, Raven's going to show us some positions in kitchen. We can show how to counter that in a sec. But Raven, are you going to show us some plant denial options?
Yeah, well, generally, hiding in kitchen is really scary because if your teammates don't deny above, you can't sit safe anywhere.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say is a lot of people make this rotate in this wall,
Yep.
but it doesn't really enable you to do plant denial at the doorway, so it's always worth opening extra holes above. And then you can tuck in this corner, and then you can just get a smoke to that door like quite easily. And you're safe because of the bomb chassis.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's really good. And you can do the same probably with C4 even to deny the closer angle.
Yes, absolutely. You could definitely lob one over to get that corner.
Yeah.
Where the default is. I couldn't show you because obviously they have different trajectories. But
Yeah, I get you. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about clearing above with, but you can, like, if you're playing downstairs, you probably. Thanks, Raven. Getting in my way constantly.
Yes.
You want to kind of open up if you're. I mean, obviously, if you're attacking, not if you're defending. But if you're defending, that's where it ends up, and that's what you got to be careful of. And this is one of the benefits, I guess, if we do decide, okay, let's actually take VIP and start to use that control as well. So here in the corner, that's the rotate hole. Just over here near the boxes is the barbecue, if you will. You can open up above the window as well. If someone's playing near there, you can open up where Raven was sitting before from in here as well, or from this side. And yeah, lots of options.
Cool.
I feel like
hey, like it's super easy to attack, but it's also quite easy to defend in a certain way.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel like this bomb site really relies on roaming and like lots of options. Like if I'm defending this bomb site, I actually usually open up some holes in VIP over here, right above the window, so that if they jump in, I can shoot them. Another thing I love to do is if I'm roaming upstairs, I'll either bring a shotgun or get my teammate to bring a shotgun. I open up a hole in this floor and then in the wall in bathroom, and I can see if they try and run through the door into sight. And you really got good denial there, so lots of options for the attack and the defense to use that vertical play. And horizontal play, you know, if you want to go for a sunrise take as well.
Yeah, sunrise take definitely isn't one that we do frequently, but yeah, I'd love to know a little bit about it.
Well, do we want to try one?
Yeah, sure.
All right, well, believe it or not, the first step to doing a sunrise take is taking sunrise.
Ooh.
So there's some good drone spots for this. So let's say your drone spawns in. Ooh, I don't have a drone on me. I'll bring it over here. So let's say my drone spawns in out in the northwest, or you know, of course, if you change your spawn before the prep phase to the northwest, then your drone will spawn there. Your drone spawns wherever you spawn at the start of the prep phase. So you can bring your drone in here. There are some really good spots for your drone during the prep phase. Instead of just using it to necessarily find the objective, you can get on top of this little platform here, and it's really hard for the defenders to shoot it or even see it. And you can get tons of good info. You can see that sunrise is clear. You tell your teammate sunrise is clear. You get your teammate to come on through. You can drone out blue bar, drone out the stairs, whatever. Put your drone around here or what have you to get some more info. Start to take on through, and then you get caught at this choke point here when you're like staring down this long angle and you're like, well, what do I do now? Well, this is where you do need someone on the kitchen window, and you probably need someone upstairs as well. Taking top floor, it's kind of what we were saying before. Maybe you flush out the players in kitchen. Again, the thing that's really vulnerable for a sunrise take is getting flanked by roamers. You know, they can come from courtyard And if they have this set up, I wouldn't do a sunrise take necessarily if they have the setup that we described before, with the holes in the top and the bottom, because really hard to attack kitchen door when they have those holes. And you're probably going to be playing to like catch players off and get picks on the defenders instead of like getting a plant down for this kind of take.
Depending on the vertical control you have though with the sunrise take, you can plant like close to the door.
Yeah, true.
That's probably the safest plant.
You're exposed to sunrise as the service is something. So you can plant here.
Yes. So that's where it kind of depends on that vertical control. If you haven't touched Penthouse and VIP at all, it gets tough.
Yeah.
You'd have to smoke off like the rotate through the kitchen corridor to get to like the sinks or the barbecue.
I think barbecue is like the ideal plant spot. It's where people want to plant because it's so easy to post plant defend. Like you can potentially defend it from the window, you can defend it from sunrise on a really long angle. So this is ideally where you want to plant, or above actually. You know, you can open this roof. So one of the great things about this bomb site attacking it is you can make a really late round decision about where you actually want to plant as long as you have map control or potentially some picks. So you can start doing, you know, a sunrise attack and be like, oh no, it's gonna be too hard because they got these holes. Let's rotate, go for a sunrise, a service plant. So yeah.
Yeah, it's very much one of those like reactive type sites.
One friendly
Nice shot. Potato fight.
How many shotgun shots, dude? I swear I hit you like twice.
Boom. Ooh. 200 HP. All right.
Yeah, my custom game settings are pretty scuffed.
So we have spent a long time on this map stuff, but that's fine. Like, do you want to polish off bar pretty quickly and then move on to Jager?
Well, we won't have to do callouts at least.
Yes.
So
Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, we got Jager too. Boom. All night.
So many
Jager
options,
will be
mate.
easy peasy.
All right.
I think like bar for the main part.
Need to use your drone
Like
to
again,
locate a bomb.
it's similar to like kitchen service in that point where people will kind of lean towards reinforcing that blue bar wall off the bat. Like it's maybe not so much in stronger ranks, but definitely like gold and below. I would imagine that wall being reinforced if it's played at all. Whereas that's kind of like the dagger and the neck.
Yeah. The idea with this.
How's he playing from over here? Gummit.
The thing with this bomb site I find, particularly for blue bar, is that you might not play in there, but you want to make it impossible to plant in there.
Bomb has been located.
Kind of like
exactly
Penthouse. So this is what the defenders would do to set up. Just holes along the bottom. Not necessarily holes that you can walk through though, or crouch through. Just like holes that, you know, I mean, obviously we have hammers and big shotguns, but if it was Raven's shotgun, he can make smaller holes. And now let's say right? So let's say the attackers are going for an office take and they open up this wall. If I try and plant, you actually can plant just safe here, where you're not exposed to those holes. But if you plant a bit deeper, you are definitely exposed all the way to lobby. That's why this bomb site is definitely about map control.
And what about like is there any good smoke spots to stop that plant there?
Yeah.
You think?
Yes. So if you open up, generally what you want to do is you probably want to reinforce this side, and then you open up the holes in general above pink here. And then there's a couple of ways you can do it. You need to know what kind of breach they've got open, because obviously you don't want to throw it through. And it's like we were talking about before with like the way the smoke plumes. So you either want to get it to hit the back wall, so that when you blow it, it plumes into the planter. I am going to blow that. Or if you're close enough, I'm going to wait for that to disappear.
Yeah.
And this is definitely tougher, and it all comes to like the angles that you've got and that kind of thing. You want to try and get it onto the roof. Oh, I just missed it.
Right.
Because then it plumes down onto the planter.
Well, that's still going to get.
That'll probably still get it.
That one does, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, generally the easiest thing to do is
I'm
just see where they've got the
not
breach.
getting choked right now.
I think it's too high.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So it's a bit pedantic, but you want to see where they got the breach and try to get on the wall. You could try and aim for like that side wall. Did I get that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that should get you.
Yeah, that gets me. So if you aim
but
for the side wall, maybe that's the trick.
That's a tight angle onto that pole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So So would you say like
it
C4
can be a little tricky to see.
better?
C4 would definitely be easier because you don't have to worry about the placement as much. It's just like a huge area of effect.
Good thing with C4 plan denial is it actually gets the kill confirmed. You know, it's not just delaying and doing a bit of damage. It 100% gets that kill.
Cool.
So this is like a, I guess a blue take from Office, which is one way to do it. I think the what people usually think when they're attacking this is like, hey, why don't we just plant over here in Sunrise? Well, yeah, that's all well and good, and you can try that. Depends on how the defenders hold this. I highly recommend reinforcing both of these walls on the left here. Not only does that make it harder for any attacker trying to push on through because they have to check this corner, but it also means that in a post plant, if we do get the diffuser down here, it's much harder for the attackers to actually cover it from outside, whereas if that wall was unreinforced, I could just play super safe outside. So with this, I'm definitely playing a defender over here at the bar. This is like the most powerful position to stop this. But of course, that is also vulnerable to the floor in hookah being open and you dying vertically. So, you know, you got to be a bit careful here. Something I've done before is open up some low holes in towels or sauna over there, and then you can actually protect anyone jumping in the window from this angle here, and they're not going to see you as they jump in because their head is too high. So that's another option. Again, smoke, really good for this site because you can, you know, delay that plant as long as possible. Echo and Maestro also very good for this site for denying that plant late rounds. The big things I would worry about defending this site is kitchen. If you lose kitchen control, it's very hard to rotate, especially if you have a player playing bottom cool vibes. You know, they can pretty comfortably hold cool vibes, especially if they have a shotgun. But if kitchen control is lost, it's really tough.
And how would you defend kitchen with just like a standard 2 reinforcements over there?
I would Rio these walls or reinforce and then just punch holes to like threaten it. You could use Mozzie, you could use mute jammers. You could put some holes to threaten just above the kitchen window just so that they think twice about going in. You could put some holes low here so that if someone does try and peek kitchen, they have to worry about getting shot from blue bar.
Yep.
Or through blue bar all the way through here. In the other bomb site where we were before, and courtyard as well. So a lot of this is just about roaming. You know, we can't say this is the position you should play in and that's it. Maybe the 2 main positions to play in are here at Pink Couches, if you will, or at the Sunrise Bar. Aside from that, you know, you want to be roaming a bit. Also, down here, bottom cool vibes is a good spot. You could start with presence upstairs. You could actually, if you think they're going to go for a vertical take, you might want to play someone upstairs in hookah to delay time. Otherwise, they're going to open up this floor and you're going to lose your anchors. So really, this is about, in my opinion, this side is about 2 things. One is delaying time and kind of playing fairly loosely. And secondly, it's about you need to always have information on the bomb site. So Echo, Maestro, really good here. Even a Valkyrie camera up in the corner is very hard to shoot because the attackers have to be in the site before they shoot it. Mozzie drone, same. So yeah, for me, all about information on the bomb site and then kind of good communication. And that's why we don't see this as much in ranked, because it is very loose and difficult to hold.
Would you usually play people through office and security?
Usually not so much. If you've defended this once and they pushed office and security, you might say, okay, let's have someone hard hold here. But again, I feel like most players would probably try to go for a sunrise take and take hookah. And if they do try and go for an office plant, I'm not as scared because there are so many ways to deny that. You know, if they don't plant so good, then I can deny it from lobby. If they do plant in that corner, then well, hopefully your C4 and smokes can delay the plant. You can also flank through security. You can also go upstairs in theater and deny the plant from above. So you have so many options that I'm not sweating quite as much if this is the take the attackers want to go for. As if they do like a hookah take and completely open the floor and flush everyone out sunrise, that's where I get scared.
Cool.
Nice. All right. So, moral of the story, pick sunrise and be sweaty.
Yeah. Can be. It definitely can be a tricky side to hold, though. I think in a lot of situations, it can favor more the attackers than the defenders. But yeah.
Quick reinforcements. One here, because there's that wall has now been opened. It makes you exposed to lobby. Don't reinforce the blue bar walls. Now, up to you on whether or not you reinforce the office walls. It really doesn't matter. Most people don't bring a thermite, so if you do reinforce them, they're probably not going to get it open. Or at least not open as a big hole. And then good reinforcements are like some of the default hookah ones. So one upstairs here to protect you if you play Vars, and also the drinks walls are quite good as well.
Can you go to default plant spot? I just want to see if this is actually an angle that you
one?
can use in the...
Blue bar?
In blue bar, sorry. Yeah, blue bar.
Yes, sir.
Is that where you would plant?
Ammo!
Go where you would plant.
Yes, this is where I would plant.
Alright, cool, this is usable.
Wow. So where are you at the moment?
I'm in VIP hallway up on the plant box.
Oh my god.
I just thought there might be a pixel.
Wow.
Actually, there is. Yeah.
Wow, that is
I can
nuts.
see your face.
That is so nuts, bro. Okay.
Where are you? Oh,
He's on ping. I can see his head.
yeah, right.
That is actually nuts.
Hello. So you'd have to open just like, I guess like some top holes in that wall. Obviously not all of it.
All you need is like one tiny hole on my ping, right? Like right at the top here. So it's about
Yeah.
like in line with this, slightly to the right of this pole here. At the very top, one shotgun hole will do it. That is nuts.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
So yeah, I guess if you were a bit worried about denying plant from distance because they might be holding office door or something like that, and they're planting tight, so you can't deny from courtyard. I guess that's an option now.
Okay, now every time I'm attacking this bomb site, I'm gonna prone peek this angle all the way up there with my ACOG.
Nice. Nice.
I guess that's another reason why, in my opinion, you know, an office take, I'm not sweating as much if I'm a defense if they're doing an office take as I am if they're doing a sunrise take with a full hookah clear, because the hookah clear is really what makes things difficult. And if
Super
they are,
difficult to like play that post plan too.
oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, a great clip from Mentalist and Lusty, who did manage to successfully retake on a sunrise plant in APAC North League just the other day. Really clever stuff. In particular, Mentalist went off. Great video on it from Never Swim Alone on his YouTube channel. Highly recommend watching that.
You must recover the diffuser.
Yeah, if they do go for a
One friendly
sunrise
operator
plant
remaining.
or sunrise take, and like they're
out of
attacking
time.
hookah, I would probably try and flank players up white stairs to try and pressure that and retake that top floor.
If they go for a hookah plant.
No, if they go for a hookah like take and then to like kill your players in sunrise.
Yeah, so keep fighting for that top floor.
Exactly, you know, keep trying to hold on to that. So it does depend where the attack is pushed. Like if no one's pushing top floor, then you don't have to worry about it so much. That's all the bomb sites. Do you guys want to go and okay, Montaigne, that's cool. Do you guys want to go and start talking Jager then?
Yeah, sounds
let's
good, man.
do it.
Sick.
Good.
We've got about an hour left in the tank, so we can, you know, Jager I don't think will take too long.
We need
And
to
then
locate a bomb.
and then we can go try some attrition. The games are pretty long, aren't they?
It's a full
Attrition?
like a full rank game.
Wow.
Basically.
Oh, okay, we might just get one in then. Let's.
Oh, yeah.
We can probably go through Jager pretty quickly. In fact, you know what? If you guys like, you know, we don't have to do a custom game for Jager unless are there any specific spots you wanted to show for Jager, Pacman?
Nah, not really. It's just kind of like the fundamentals. Like you don't really need to be in a custom lobby to explain it.
Yeah. So why don't we go through his loadout here in the menu, and then we'll just start queuing attrition, and we can like show him in that game. 'Cause
Cool.
It's just prep phase anyway, right?
Yeah. Do you want to invite me then?
Oh yeah, sure.
I left.
We all had to leave, yeah. All right, cool. So I'm in the menu. Let's start talking through the loadout. So firstly, primary weapon. You know, Jager doesn't exactly have a lot of options. M870 shotgun, 416 carbine. Tell me, lay it on me, mate. Lay it on me.
M870 the only way. It's the only way. The pistol is basically a primary. So the
Very much
M870 is
agree.
fine.
Well, I had to have the love heart skin on that, but jokes aside, 416 is kind of renowned for being one of the best guns on defense.
For sure. Like personally, like in terms of like attachments, I'll just always run a hollow, flash, and vertical grip with it.
Nice.
It just kills very, very quick. It's only like 2 or 3 bullets max.
Yeah,
Obviously
yeah.
once the head, but it's a very powerful gun for a defender. It's kind of just one of those weapons, nice and simple, easy to use. It's probably why it's so popular. not like a whole lot of kind of outward recoil or like horizontal recoil. So
Yeah.
Flash Harder just does the job, keeps that kind of that spread nice and tight.
So basically,
Yeah, that's
what you're
really
saying is everyone in chat don't pay attention to the attachments that I have because I have reflex and suppressor on.
Oh,
And I mean, reflex is personal preference, right?
Yeah,
We've seen some
yeah,
red
that's
dots
exactly
in
right.
Pro League as well, so that's up to you. But suppressor, I mainly just for the battle pass challenge, and then also for the style points.
but there is something super satisfying about getting a suppress kill.
Definitely.
Sure.
Attachments, yeah, I'm with you. Flash Harder or muzzle brake would be my go-tos. The recoil is definitely not very difficult to control on this gun. If you struggle, then I recommend going into probably just training grounds as defense and just playing some Jager and practicing his recoil.
Yeah, just shoot a clip into the wall and then just try and like pull against the pattern of the spray.
So I know your thoughts on laser because I know we get some contrasting opinions. Tell me.
Look, I'm not a laser fan. I'll be out all right and honest. I'm not a laser guy. Laser on the primary, do you mean, sorry?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I will always kind of stand against laser for the most part, but it's also the way that I play. Like I'm really not like a run around, quick flick to the face, even though I was doing a few 360s there. I'm actually very slow paced most of the time, and I'm AEST a lot. So I never really get much value out of laser sight, and like that anxiety that I get from having my laser just showing the whole time, just never seems to be worth it for me. So I'll never really play laser.
I'm definitely on your side with this one. I find that when I play laser, I question the angle I'm holding more because you don't want that red dot to expose you. If someone sees it on a wall, they know someone's watching that. So yeah, I'm definitely not so much a laser guy. Yeah.
I'm seeing a bit of lasers in Pro League though. What's going on with that?
People like to swing. So it's especially if you play like a one-time sight, you've got the laser and you're an entry fragger, or even if you've got the ACOG and it just, because not only does it increase your hip fire accuracy when you're not aiming, but also while you're aiming, like that means that while you are in the animation of aiming down your sights, your accuracy is higher because it's like it's a curve, right? I'm fairly certain it's a linear curve between, let's say, there's a circle and that circle is your hipfire accuracy. If that is smaller to begin with, then it will also make it smaller while you are ADSing, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Pistol?
So it's a real like, laser and angle grip.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Laser in some ways can give you more of the advantages of an angle grip while you're running a vertical grip in some ways, because with an angle grip, you're going to aim down sights faster, but laser only improves your accuracy while you're hip firing or during the aim down sights animation. So, in some ways, vertical grip and laser can make more sense.
Interesting. There you go.
But yeah, TLDR.
Suppressor or muzzle brake on the pistols?
I'm a suppressor guy for pistols. I like shooting drones quietly on flanks, but I also know that with a muzzle brake, it's much more damage. Like that makes it a 3-hit kill against everyone. And also better recoil, makes it easier to hit heads. Raven, what do you run?
Muzzle brake. I'm generally, me, I'm a muzzle brake advocate. I literally run muzzle brake on almost everything except for just a couple of guns. But I've just found that it seems to have the most significant impact, in my opinion, to recoil. And it's just what I feel comfortable on. So I just run everything, including pistols. Yeah.
Okay.
In terms of the laser sight argument, though, I generally run laser sights on shotguns.
Yes, all same.
Yeah, I prefer to have more peace of mind that most of those pellets are hitting when I shoot.
Yeah.
Do you know what's a question that like I seem to ask myself all the time, and I really should have just gone and checked this, but when you're ADS'd with a shotgun, right, and you've got laser sight on, if you're aimed down sight, you know how you cannot see the laser sight anymore? Is that because your your holographic thing is covering it, or does it go away?
I don't believe it goes away. I believe it is just being obscured by your sight.
It's like directly in line with like your reflex or whatever.
Yeah, I think so.
Pretty sure, yeah.
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 I honestly, every time I've pulled a shotgun out, I've asked myself that same question.
It's a good thing to know about shotguns, and not everyone does know this. I mean, I think a lot of people do, but especially good for shooting drones and gadgets. You have 100% accurate. Like when you are aiming down sights, there is a guarantee that one shell or one part of the shell from the shotgun will go down the center of your crosshair. So you can snipe drones with a shotgun if you hold down aim and you make sure that you have your crosshair directly on it. That will guaranteed it will be one round will go through the middle. It's good.
Does that have like a range drop off?
Yes, there is I can't remember what the maximum range is, but shotguns all stop doing any damage at a maximum range. But it's quite long. It's like 50 meters or something, so it's not really relevant.
Cool.
Obviously, that like it doesn't do much damage. Like let's say you're cross mapping a drone at 20 minutes, it doesn't do much damage. But with utility like drones and claymores, where they only need to be hit once, it's still useful.
Cool.
So 416C and the pistol, gadget, bulletproof or barbed wire?
Like I'm a barbed wire sort of person. Bullet. It depends on the site. Like if there's something specific we need a bulletproof for, I'll run it. Like and more information the better. But yeah, I've just kind of haven't really looked into it too much. I've just always had barbed wire selected, and I'll put bulletproof on like if there's something specifically that I want to play it for. Makes sense. Barb never hurts. Neither does bulletproof though. Either are good choices.
Barb is very versatile. I'll sometimes pick bulletproof, but the thing with a bulletproof camera is like both of these are information gathering, right? Barbed wire tells you if there's someone pushing an angle because either you'll hear the barbed wire rattle or you'll hear them destroy it. Bulletproof camera is obviously a camera, so it's information gathering. But barbed wire is hands-free info gathering. Like you do have to be near it to hear if they're in it, but you don't have to have someone taken out of play and on their cameras. Whereas that's one downside of a bulletproof. Bulletproof overall is better information, but not necessarily as reliable, especially if you're in the late round with 5v5. Like if you have one player die early, they can just sit on cameras. But yeah, I would especially bring a bulletproof if you know they're going to use smokes, because the bulletproofs and the evil eyes look through those smokes. So yeah,
Cool. Good
thing to just chuck on site. And then his ADSs, I guess we can demonstrate them in game, but the lowdown is that they catch projectiles. What would you say are the most important things to know about his ADSs?
I would say because I actually do play a decent amount of Jager, and back when I used to play comp, it was Jager mainly that I would play.
Nice.
The biggest things with Jager that I would recommend people try and remember is, first of all, just obviously keeping the ADSs out of line of sight, out of general line of sight. So think about where the attackers are going to be pushing from for the most part. This kind of goes for all utility, like all shootable utility anyway. Like you want to always try and keep them away from where people are going to be able to, swing out and shoot them, like that Valve cam you showed us there on Sunrise. Like even though it's just kind of in plain sight, it's very difficult. It's very dangerous for the attackers to peek out and shoot it. Most of the time they'll get punished for trying to do something like that. So same thing goes for ADSs, but then the other part to it then is just making sure that you're kind of using them with a purpose. Like you're either protecting someone or something with every ADS, be it a shield, if you pair it up with Wamai or whatever, and be it like a shield or some sort like that, or a person in a specific area, and then place your ADSs accordingly. So kind of that will take a lot of the stress off of I'll just, you often see people just kind of pop them in doorways, just on the ledges beside doors. Like it's fine, but it's just not as effective as it could be. So use it to kind of strengthen your position over, just kind of block flashbangs through one specific doorway. Just use it to strengthen the defense in general.
Nice. Yeah, I totally agree, especially if you're bringing deployable shields or a Goyo or even an evil eye or something, or if you're someone who's bandit tricking or something. You have to be careful about where you put them if they're going to get EMP'd by a Thatcher, so maybe don't put them too close to a wall that's going to get Thatchered. Also, I think a lot of people don't know this about the ADSs, but each ADS can catch 2 projectiles. Now, you'd be surprised how many people still don't know that, but it's super important to know. So once it's been caught with once it has caught 2 projectiles, it will stop being lit up. It will no longer have that red little light, and so you can see, or both teams can see whether the ADSs are still active. So that's really important to know.
For sure. And don't be afraid to double up if a position is super important. Don't be afraid to double up an ADS side by side, as long as they can't be shot. Like if you're defending, I don't know, half wall on armory or something like that, don't be afraid to throw 2 down. But again, make sure that they're not like too close to the main wall, or you'll lose them to an EMP.
Maybe once they throw 2 flashbangs in there and your ADS is burned, maybe that's a sign that you should probably get out of there.
I'm thinking back. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Also, his ADSs do not catch Capitão's crossbow smoke or firebolts. That's another important one to know. So you're going to need Wamai, who does catch those if you're trying to counter the Capitão. All right, attrition time?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Awesome.
ready.
Yeah,
I'm so ready for a game of Coastline right now.
Imagine we get Coastline. Imagine that.
Yeah. The guys on my YouTube always comment. Like it's by no means like I definitely don't mean to do it, but like for whatever reason, Coastline just always pops up on my channel. Like 1 in every 2 videos is just Coastline. So I thought it was fitting.
Perfect. All right. Well, you got any good skins for Jager?
Do I?
Yeah, my favorite is the C9 uniform. Sorry, it's the Rogue uniform, and the season pass headgear, which is terminal program. Looks very gnarly.
Oh yes, yeah, that's the one I've got on.
I got the terminal framework. Is that what we're talking?
Oh, I think that's the body outfit. I don't use that body. I use only the headgear from that set.
Oh, we're checking headgear. Oh wait, no, I got terminal program. Yeah, that's pretty.
Oh, nice.
It's like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, isn't it?
You've got the left arm and the right arm and all that as well.
Yeah.
I love the little lines. I realize on the visor look kind of like a crosshair. Looks kind of like on the visor.
I think that's the point, right? Like I assume that's the point.
COD.
Yeah, exactly. Kill confirmed.
What weapon skin do you crank?
Oh, well, I'm not trying to flex, but I run the 6 Invitational 2019 VIP.
Here we go. Actually, oh no, I don't have that. I've got the 2021. But
I don't have the 2021, I don't think.
oh, well, there you go. Hey, I'm just going to run that now because I know you don't have it.
The seasonal skin from this season, Wooden Carvings, actually looks so nice. Is it like... It looks kind of like Celtic or something. I don't know. Like that kind. It looks like a kind of a not quite Celtic scroll on it, but it's like.
I do have that unlocked.
Oh, it's so nice.
Oh, yes. That engraving is what you're talking about.
Oh, I love that.
Letter LEDE or letter. That's all for rabbit there, by the way.
I have too many skins.
Uh-huh.
I have a lot for Jager as well.
What's it look like?
I'm just like noticing now. Jager's hoarding all my nice skins.
I have a legendary golden ivy skin that I don't even run on this gun. It looks kind of cool.
I got legendary red devil that I don't run.
That leather one is like leather look, right? It's like all brown and black.
Like brown, black, and gold.
Yeah.
Gold trim through it. It's my
that's a nice one.
My pride possession.
I was gonna say I've got a quip all on Aurorus Alabaster at the moment. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's actually really weird.
I think I know the one you're talking about.
It's the one you got for buying the season pass like early on. So it's like white, gold.
Nah, I don't like that one.
Yeah,
it's all right. It's all right, but like it's kind of cool. It's just it's not like 6 Invitational VIP or anything.
Come on.
Oh jeez, listen to
you. You guys got that gingerbread skin?
Oh yes, I love the Christmas skins.
I think I missed out on that one actually.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a game.
We're in. Game time.
Oh yeah.
It's
not Coastline, but
no. This is probably my favorite map though. I reckon.
Oh really?
Yeah, like in terms of like my favorite map to actually play and even like to watch as well. Like Coastline. Clubhouse is definitely up there.
We got church. Yeah. All right. Remember, we can only pick operators once, so.
All right. Are we going?
As long as we win.
As long as we win, that's a good point. I might go Kaid because he's most useful for this site compared to the others.
All right. I'll go Chunka.
Do I bring us?
Get him over and done with.
We literally saw it.
That's actually
in Latin America on Oregon last night as a legit strat from NIP. Yeah.
That's awesome. I have to look it up.
It was the whole blue bunker, and they just I think it was NIP versus MIB. Oh no, it was MIBR. It was MIBR that did it against NIP, and yeah, NIP looked at that and they were like, "Nah, we are not attacking this." They just ran around the other
Secure the
side.
bombs.
So funny. I guess I'm making the rotate hole then.
Sure.
You got a shot at yeah. What I was gonna say is, I guess it is a legit strat in this game mode. If you're confident on winning a certain side, to have one person choose a pick like Tachenko.
Yeah, true.
Because then it means
Yeah.
you've got like a legit operator like open waiter.
We got a fanboy in here. Look at that.
That's
cute.
Just a reminder to everybody, this is the Q&A section. Sure whether you updated the thing or not yet, Dev.
I
but-
did actually. Believe it or not, I remembered to do
well
that.
done, bro.
Crazy.
Well done.
We reckon they brought Thatcher. So Thatcher and Maverick, you only get to pick once. That is crazy to think.
Yeah, that does make it interesting.
I didn't reinforce anything. I'm so bad. I hear blue. Yep.
Just blue, maybe?
Yeah, that's oil. I have not put my barbed wire out yet. I'm a bad boy. Ooh, my mouse is not working. Yep, bottom main stairs. Amari, bottom
I'm gonna
main
get
stairs.
pushed from blue.
Trying to cover blue.
Getting pushed from blue.
Done. No.
One
in
oil,
church.
two oil.
My
Hey,
gosh,
if they
in
win this
church,
round,
in
they don't
church.
get Maverick though. That's good. If they win this round, they don't get Maverick and they don't get Ace. That's fine. This is totally fine. We're gonna game them on cash with no Maverick and no
Oh,
Ace.
We're fooling them.
into the strat making. I like it.
We are gonna game them. Look at that. We don't have one. Oh no. So we get still all these operators. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can still use all the ones we
Again.
used.
Easy. Oh my god. Going like that. Okay.
We've
you wanna
upset
crack
Martin
Ash?
copying Dev.
Oh no. What did I say? What did he do? What's he doing?
We didn't pick a Mozzie. So Martin copying's not
no.
too happy with us.
I'm sorry, Martin. Get a Mozzie in here then. I'm in a bandit
Alright,
by the
yeah.
way.
I'll bring the Mozzie. I'm on it.
Nice. Mozzie Aussie. Alright, but we don't have we don't have a Maverick, so yeah, I can bandit trick.
Maverick?
Easy. They don't have a Maverick, so we can bandit trick. Easy.
Alright. I'm gonna sit my big old French booty on our rafters.
Oh, very nice.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Oh, do we have shotgun? Mute, do you have a shotgun?
Don't say I've got super
he
short
does,
even.
He does
Yeah.
not have a shotgun.
Oh, we don't need it, bro. It'll be fine. You know?
Alright. Martin
I
Copping,
got it
the
right.
one and only in the chat right now. Can't believe it. Someone pinched me.
And in my game, because I just caught a drone.
Oh, look at that. I actually, I made a Mozzie line the other day in my, in one of my casts. I said the bullseye got us a drone.
Oh, nice.
Worked out very well. I was very happy with
5
it.
seconds left.
Have you got barbed
So
wire?
would be wrong. Yeah, I got bad wire. Need to rotate there though.
Yeah, I don't
Got
really have a
another one
shotgun,
of
mate.
the spots.
Might have to use your C4 Mozzie.
To what?
No rotate, I'm afraid.
Alright, leave me in
Pacman.
here, boys. Lock me in.
No, they didn't
I'm
bring.
gonna make a rotate.
They didn't bring Thatcher. Sorry, they didn't bring Thatcher last round, so they can have it now. Oh my gosh. What is this? There's one on CC window.
Down one out there.
On the window. Fight it.
I think I hear lounge. They might try and kill me from below, but they don't have Zafia. So
Lion dead.
Uh-oh.
can someone take up
up
position? Where was that?
bottom garage? There was one down out there. Oh my god.
You have been spotted by hostiles. Fall back.
I think they have garage. I killed Ash.
I got a Yana in connector. I'm not sure if it's hologram or not.
I destroyed one hologram.
Can't see
it
anything
can't be there.
garage unless they're on. Yeah, they're lower garage now. Just aiming at the window. Shut the cam.
I have no C4. He went outside con.
Hearing them.
TV window.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, drone. Yana outside CV.
Oh my god. Got him.
Is that Yana?
That was Logi. I'm not sure who that was.
Red
Op
dead?
4, last stop.
Last is Yana at the window, I
Oh,
believe.
Yana at the window. Oh,
Nice, Dev.
that's how we
Let's
do it.
High five me, high five me. Where
High five. Oh, there's no rotate. That's how we do it. I like how I brought the bandit to bandit trick and they didn't even bring hard breach.
Well, they didn't really have any available, right? Just Thermite and Habana.
Thermite and
but-
Hibana and Thatcher. Like, what is that?
Should we go down
Now.
again?
Sure.
Oh my god, what's happening?
Okay.
I'm sad. Easy dub, I guess.
Do you want me to bring anything in particular?
Up to you, man. Toad's up to you.
Hmm.
The Malus is a good pick, though. Yeah, Jager Flukes reckons it was the Mozzie luck. It's
Look,
true.
the Mozzie definitely helped me out there. I could feel the energy.
So if I'm not wrong, like, is this the voice of Mozzie that's in chat right now?
Yes, Martin Copping,
That is
the actual
incredible.
voice of Mozzie, is in chat right now.
I'm gonna take a screenshot, like a little digital autograph.
He's a living legend. Martin wants a check. I can't give you a tick like a verification, but I can give you the VIP role potentially. Let me see what I can do, mate. So our game is filled up with new people, or is it the same people? I think it's the same people.
One person is still there. Is it the same people that have joined back?
I think it's
think
nah.
so.
They're different people.
Are they?
They're all got 0 deaths. Yeah.
Oh
0
yeah,
deaths.
true.
I imagden they realized they were stuffed with like
Secure the
the way
area.
their operator bands were. So
Oh
they
no,
just
I've
like,
lost.
this is a
Better just
write-off.
leave.
I don't know.
All right, we need to watch for the rush. Yeah.
Yes, blue in particular.
Blue in particular.
I can try and hold blue.
Wall reinforced.
So what's the highest rank you guys have been?
Has located a bomb. Be ready for assault.
Not Diamond once upon a time, not for a very long time.
Yeah, Diamond was probably quite a long time ago. Back when I
watch
used to
now.
sweat in games.
10 seconds.
Hey, I still sweat.
but yeah. It's not very effectively.
5 seconds left.
All right. Did we do
Bomb
there?
Located by Op 4.
I didn't
did
check,
not.
so I don't know.
We did, and I'm gonna kite it.
Oh,
There you go.
that's exciting.
Absolutely beautiful.
An explosion, not sure what.
Well, who made this rotate hole? Oh, we have a smoke this time. Oh, that's so sweet, bro.
Imagine.
Oh,
Oh,
The droning kitchen. Oh, we actually have a guy playing kitchen. It's the alibi.
classic moment, classic place. Oh, where's that? I think I hear a ying.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't know. I freaked out. That's alright. Oh, main stairs. Cam moto, Dev. Might come moto.
I'm in moto. I'm in moto. Oh my goodness, that
that
was
Twitch?
so bad. Twitch is dead. Yes, I'm lit as a Fitbit. They're above main stairs. I'm gonna play in moto hard because they can't get the.
I'm watching your main stairs, Cam. Definitely one around main stairs.
I'm gonna fight this guy.
Definitely one on main stairs now. I'm gonna sit for it. I missed? Okay.
I hear on
Dead?
blue, I think.
Smoked.
Oh, we've got a player in blue, so.
I think I heard the G36 come out.
That's diffuser, by the way, main stairs.
I think that's a Yana.
Like, still above.
I can watch blue. I can help if he's oil. Is he oil pit?
Smoking oil.
I think there's one oil and one coming down.
Okay, I'm watching oil.
I have a cam there.
I hear one main stairs, coming main stairs. Yeah, there's one blue stairs, Ying.
One's male. Main.
Don't worry about main
He's halfway up main. Halfway up main.
I got main.
They got stock hatch. I'm gonna try rotate to AK.
He's bottom main. I'll get him if he pushes out.
I think they're gonna execute blue in a sec.
Yeah.
I can peek main from
He's
moto if you
nading
want.
from bottom main.
Yeah, 2 main.
Alright.
I'm flashed. Gonna push Arsenal.
One dead main.
I'm watching main.
Op
that's
4,
both
last
main dead.
operator standing.
Oh, he's
Oh,
tagged.
how-
Blue. Nice.
Mission
I have no idea how they got this kill, but okay, I'll take it.
Nice.
Can you do Oregon as next map? We have actually already done an episode on Oregon. We had an episode with old mate Angmo from LFO, one of the Six Masters teams. Came 5th in the league so far, so one of those professional Australian teams. I believe it was episode 7, if I'm not mistaken. So feel free to go and check that one out on Rainbow Six ANZ YouTube.
Don't know who to play. I'm not gonna lie.
That's fine. We'll limit to 2 hard breaches, I reckon.
Should I play
yeah,
Kali or
true.
Thatcher?
Oh, that's a
you go,
great
Kali.
question. I mean,
I went Thatcher.
I clicked on Zafir, but too late. So I got Jackal.
That's fine. This is fine.
So when does the Pro League start, or Oceania, like APAC South or whatever? When does that start back?
So with the new system, the kind of season, if you will, of Oceania has just finished. That's Six Masters.
Yeah.
But coming up soon is the
locate a bomb.
mini major, the Oceanic mini major. And I don't know if the dates are public for that one yet, but that is coming up really soon.
Cool. And is that just the
Mini
top
major?
3, or is that?
Yes, that's the top 3.
I believe that is public. I'm pretty sure there was a blog post on the Ubisoft website for that.
Nice. Very nice.
And then
Yeah.
but like in terms of like whatever the 8 teams in a league format, is that still a little bit away? Trying to get the inside scoop.
So well, the Oceanic Nationals has been teased and the logo has been
10
revealed.
seconds before insertion.
However, the dates and format have not been announced
5
yet, to my
seconds to
knowledge.
insertion.
Okay. All right. Cool.
But you know, follow Rainbow Six ANZ and you'll
Defuse the bomb.
be privy to any
Get
updates.
there.
There was an alibi
Are
last
they-
in Garage. I think they're bottom.
Okay.
I know. Crash.
I'm gonna repel upside down here for a sec, Raven. Look at the Prince as
Yeah,
well.
I'm gonna join it.
One bottom garage. It's an alibi.
I'm watching if
Look
you
at
go
Mozzie as well.
storage.
Dead.
You going in? Nice. Alright.
Dropping. Sending it.
You located a bomb.
On in blue now, it's Oryx, right side.
Alright.
Thank you.
Hatch open.
I'm the rack.
And what do we have here?
Oryx pings. Nice.
There's another one in church.
These guys don't like doing utility, do they? Kai,
one deep
church dead?
armory. Long going up.
We have
You
church,
have
just
located a
fine.
bomb.
Oh my goodness, I'm bad. I got greedy. Malusi was left side there.
Bomb diffusion initiated. Protect
Multi
the
dirt and
diffuser.
Malusi armory.
Is there a rotate main stairs? Do we know?
Don't know.
Oh,
my.
that was a good quick peek.
He's nuts.
One friendly
It's
op-
alright. Capita wins these.
One op 4 remaining.
Oh, the silencer.
Left.
Oh.
What?
That was a good shot.
This Malusi went off that round. Oh,
said no.
dang.
He said not today. He's not finished.
Wow, that was
User was
nuts.
disabled. Mission failed.
Yup.
Alright.
I mean, on the plus side, we've got all our ops available for their upstairs
That's true, that's true.
holds. So, well,
It's a super interesting concept.
It's just so defeated.
Well, we were in
board.
such a good position, but I got greedy. And then we got absolutely deleted by that one player. Alright,
so
upstairs.
CC or Jim. What are you playing, Dev?
Oh, if we got hard breach, if we got enough hard breach, I might just go, you know, Zafir.
Yeah, I might just go Sledge. Because we got the
Yeah.
they got the Thatcher as well.
Do you want the ace? Yeah.
Go for it, mate.
Hey, sounds good.
Thoughts on the
And then-
the AK-12?
Oh, nuts.
I love that gun.
Super good, eh?
So many rounds
Yeah.
I'm playing with that, and I'm like, wow, I should be dead right now, but I have the AK-12,
I'm
and
not.
somehow I won that gunfight.
Yeah, I agree.
Is
Alright, so what are we thinking?
there no challenge for winning games here?
Club challenges. I cannot
I think there
see
is.
any.
No. Oh, there's Bastille Day challenge though. Should be playing Twitch.
Supersonic French charm. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, let me add it though.
I never collect my my things or like add them or anything.
I
should.
used
I
to.
often forget to.
These days, I
Yeah.
definitely forget to. I've gotten so bad at it.
We need to locate a bomb.
So, do you guys both like look after? I'm actually super interested. Like, do you guys both look after like ANZ in general, like, or do you? Because I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it was you as well, Raven, but I seen you, Dev, casting EU the other day. It's like, what is he doing there?
Not sleeping. That's what I'm doing.
Because this is when I woke up. I was like, oh my god, I never stopped.
Yeah. So I have been casting ANZ, particularly Six Masters, which, just as you know, culminated over the weekend. And then I started working for Face It to cast Europe and APAC
bomb
North
location and defuse it.
as of a few weeks ago, and that league is currently ongoing. So that's my main thing that I'm doing at the moment. It looks like they have batteried the wall, but I can get it from below. Oh, yeah, Thatcher.
I swear there's one on the other side of this window. I thought I heard somebody hitting it.
Yeah, he
I
was
was
on
right.
stock. Nice trade. That's alright. We don't need the Zephyr anyway, surely. I don't know if they're tricking it.
You sure the ace?
I saw that guy.
Yeah. Oh, there's a clash. Hey, Capital, there's a clash. Cause you
Yeah, Lord.
Oh,
fry
I made a
her?
mistake.
You located a bomb.
He went stairs.
Oh, you got
Nice.
traded. You're good.
Perfect.
You're good.
We got
So,
him, boys.
Clash was top red, running out garage. Nice. This camera is
Oh, he-
hilarious, mate. This camera, I just feel like an outside observer right now. Like, it's not that useful, to be
Diffuser has
honest,
been recovered.
but it's just so good to look at.
What are we thinking?
CEO
Yeah,
of not
smart-
reading chat.
Oh.
I'm trying to read chat, mate. I'm trying.
The diffuser
Oh,
is
he's
no
top
longer in your
rafters.
possession.
He's out the window.
Have we done cafe? We did do cafe.
We did cafe with
I forgot what
Gus.
episode number that was. Yeah.
I believe that was episode 6, I think, or 5 or 6. This channel does read chat. We do our best. What else? Can you do Oregon? We talked about that. Have we done cafe? Yes, we've done cafe. And yeah, we do read chat.
The diffuser is now secured.
Try our best. I was actually responding to the YouTube chat earlier as well. This is YouTube.
You got the double going.
Yeah, oh, I use restream.io. Technically the
Nice,
triple, because we got Twitter. Last one's Clash.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you saw
Oh,
it
he just-
in CC. Hey!
Nice.
Silent but deadly.
Oh, nice.
Fantastic.
Look at this, suppressor meta.
I'm gonna have to start running suppressor.
Do it.
That is
and,
just-
and he's got that
Oh.
skin I was talking about. That,
Oh, the wooden one.
yeah. Very
Yes.
nice. They have done all Pro League maps in-house. I don't believe we've done all Pro League maps.
I think there's still one left.
We've done theme park, we've done clubhouse, we've done consulate, we've done villa. Wow, maybe we have done all of them.
Oh yeah, jeez.
I'm trying to
Actually, I think now that we've done Coastline, maybe that is true.
I'm trying to remember the other Pro League maps. I really 7. All right, let's go through it. Bank and Border are now out. I always start with those because they're the B's. Coastline, clubhouse, consulate are the 3 C's. We've done those. And then what have we got? Theme park we've done. Villa we've done. That's 5. Oregon
We
we've
need
done.
to locate a bomb.
We did, and cafe.
And cafe. There you go. We've done all the
Yeah.
Pro League maps.
Wow.
As of tonight.
There you go, bro.
Thank Pacman.
As of
You
tonight.
have sealed the
Hey,
deal. As of tonight,
No worries.
we have completed
day's
all
work,
of
boys.
the esports maps.
Yeah. totally planned it.
Nice. Look, if this guy's just gonna thermite the wall, then I'll just, I guess, go twiddle my thumbs or something. Doesn't look like they're running a bandit or any wall whatsoever.
I totally just had
It's
my
Cash.
drone up at top of Cash stairs, but I didn't look.
It's Cash. There are 2 people in
seconds to
stock
go.
right now. Can someone sit on my drone, or I'll sit on my drone and you guys can get this kill, all right?
5
There are
seconds
2 in
before
stock
insertion.
peeking the door right now. It's a clash. Someone spawn north, spawn north, spawn north.
Okay.
You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Yeah,
I can
Clash
shoot
and
it,
Water
like-
are in stock.
I can just shoot it with this.
Okay.
Oh, I just missed her leg.
I'll tell you if they run away. They're still peeking it. They're still peeking it. They're just backing off a little bit.
His right side.
Yep. Close
you
right
know?
side. Warden on ping. I'm just gonna ping him. Nice. Clash still in there.
I'm reloading.
She's alone. There is no backup. There is no backup. She flipped. She flipped. She's got her gun out. She's going red. No, she has her shield out. She's going up red. She's got her gun out. Going up red. She's trying to impact nade me. Oh, she did impact nade me. Where's that thermite? Is that thermite doing the wall?
You located a bomb.
I might have downed Jager on site.
All right. I'll see if I can clean up.
Grenade out.
Oh, I got a hit marker.
Hey, boys. This is our Pro League final.
Oh, sure, eh?
I do hear someone. He's stimming.
One gun.
Oh, messed that up.
I got Clash.
Nice. Clash on Clash's SMG. That's Jager absolutely gone from the server.
Oh, Doc,
Doc
Stop
dead.
standing.
is 25.
Diffuser
Rook,
has
sorry.
been secured.
Rook, 25 on your right.
Oh,
Woo!
yeah. Rip. He's low. You're right.
Why would you do that, bro? Why would you do
Nice, nice. Big boy loud. Is that GG? Like I can't.
that? Yes,
That is-
I think so.
That's GGEZ. No, jokes.
G.
Yeah.
G.
In the end.
I tried to draw a smiley face with my torch at the end, but I ran out. I'm sad.
Bro.
Fnatic skin
Good.
puts the win in the. I can't think of anything else that rhymes with that.
I was gonna say bin, but then I guess
Yeah.
you're not really putting the win in the bin.
No,
right?
no. Oh, all right. Let's clutch up with chat. Any tips to get up in ranked but solo queuing? Try to communicate with your teammates. That's something I would recommend.
Droning.
Drone, yep. Drone for yourself if your teammates won't help. Why don't we do? You guys want to do one more?
Yeah, I'm happy. Yes.
All right, one more.
I don't think that didn't take too long. I don't think.
No, it was like about 20 minutes.
20
so
minutes,
that's about
so-
how long we got, I think.
Yeah.
Tips to rank up in solo queuing. I would say try to communicate even if you get frustrated, because even if you are communicating more than the rest of your team, if you give callouts and don't receive callouts, you are still helping your team win. And if someone else gets a kill or makes a play because you made a callout, that can help. Definitely, I've found that helps. Obviously, if your teammates don't want callouts, they may tell you that and, respect their wishes, because otherwise you might meet some toxicity, so who knows. But, yeah. Also, I recommend play somewhat versatile operators.
Yeah.
If you don't have a thermite, maybe pick a thermite if you're attacking, Consulate Garage. If there's no one got a shotgun to
got
make rotate
Consulate.
holes. Wow.
Oh, we're back.
If no one's bringing a shotgun to make rotation holes, maybe bring a shotgun. But at the same time, sometimes it's just better to play, your own game, what you think works. Let's go gym.
A gym? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna castle it up. They're not gonna be ready for this. So I want to bring some Waldenal.
I could bring a kite. Or do we want to save that for church?
Save that for church.
I'll bring mute.
Night bandit.
Yeah. One of you guys can switch off if you want. We don't need both.
I'll switch off. I'm gonna go.
Too late.
Oh,
Too-
yeah. No, it's
Oh,
good,
we're
it's
good. We're good.
Done.
Chemistry on point.
Yeah. Bang, bang.
Oh jeez. Oh my gosh, I almost knocked over my drink bottle.
Do you cast a stream from personal PCs? Occasionally. Goz is, I think, the most active of the ANZ-based casters for his stream. I believe he might even be streaming right now, but don't go and watch him because we're better.
I think he means for like games, right? Is that what he means?
Oh, for the actual games? No, typically the production team will do the streaming.
Yeah. This is handled by a
Secure the
personal
area.
PC
Keep the
though.
bomb
This is
protected.
my very own PC. You know what? I'm gonna make this a hell for Maverick because I am a sadist like that. There we go.
Thoughts on
Well, like you
bar
said-
and when will we see it in comp? Probably never.
What
Watch
bar?
Latin America.
Loading mag.
Well, what's funny is I was actually thinking about this morning. Bar at the moment with the rework clubhouse is better than it was with like old clubhouse. Yeah, like pretty objectively.
10 seconds.
It's like easier to defend than in the old clubhouse. But it's just that gym and bedroom and cash are even better than bar used to be, and it kind of puts into perspective how bad the old bar bomb site was.
Like I still kind of do stand by the point though that like
Don't reinforce that, Doc.
pretty sure bar is the worst site in the game. I don't know. I can't off the top of my head think of a site that's worse to defend than bar.
Maybe not on Pro League
tough.
maps.
Yeah, like well even like ranked rotation.
Can we get a mute jammer on the wall, by the way?
Yes, you can. Completely forgot about that.
There's no one pushing there. That default is in fact still up. There's
Nice.
3 on the roof.
There's one on the balcony.
Oh, it's on. I'm trapped. Alright.
Tags. It was
Dead.
in.
Nice.
I'm coming back.
I have a castle spare.
The bomb.
I'm getting my job done.
That's Ace dead. And Diffuser is outside gym. And there you go. There's my final castle. Easy clap.
Oh, look at you go.
That didn't work at all.
Alright, time to play in the bathroom. Oh, the drone hole. No, bro.
I got done.
You did get done.
Careful of that window, Dev. There's definitely someone near there.
So,
She's actually in CC. Oh my lord.
can you get on my camera? You should be able to see when he goes in cash.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
watching.
This poor guy right now, honestly.
He's in cash. There's one in cash at least.
This poor
Yep.
Maverick. Oh, they're not getting this wall open. The Maverick is very frustrated.
In con. In con. Might be hologram. Yeah, it was hologram.
Have you still got my cam? What about Logi? Do we know anything in Logi?
I'm watching it. Not sure.
Yeah, I'm watching like kind of flicking between
Oh,
bar
we have top
and
main. Oh, Collar Boy wants it.
Definitely still like con cash side.
I think that's Logi for sure.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
just gonna have to rush. Yep.
He's on drone right there.
On
I'm ping.
con.
On drone, I'm ping.
Time expires in 10 seconds.
She's pushing
Push
out.
master.
Office dead.
Nice.
Master door.
To go.
From
Still have
con.
to push through. Pushing now. Pushed in. And window.
Oh no! I got the injure, but I got traded. I'll take it.
That's fine. We win. Right.
That was not bad.
Um,
We're sweaty. I love it.
Did we miss anything? Did we miss anything in chat?
No, people just talk to each other, having a good time.
Oh.
Placing a bulletproof chem woman into the round, solid dev, Silix. Look, I'm here for a good time, not a efficient time.
Silex should know better than anybody else what the Devmarta ranked experience is like. So
Very much so, very much so. Do we have a shotty this time? We have impact nades. Woo! Wow, Echo. What is that operator there in the middle? I've never seen that one before.
Jager? Is that the guy you mean?
Bandit?
Echo. Who's that? What is he?
My middle was bandit.
Protect the
Oh,
bomb.
really? Okay, not on my screen. My bad. Have you got a revolver,
Alright.
Pacman?
Nah, the
Location compromised.
P9.
Plan
Sorry.
accordingly.
All right. We had an absolute gamer tier hold last time we defended this.
It's true. Not wrong.
Did they bring hard breach last round? Oh no, they get the same ops anyway.
Yeah, whatever's good.
They did have an ace, so they'll probably bring something similar, you assume, right? I mean, this is the true Devmarta experience. I'm overanalyzing everything. But
I didn't get a drone this time.
oh.
Incredibly disappointed.
What did they bring last time? Oh, they brought Maverick and Ace, so yeah, they'll probably have those again. People love Yana these days. Oh, we don't have a Rio on thing for you, so. I hear Bot.
Yeah, open up bottom garage.
I mean, I could always go try and contest that a little bit. I might. Just
One
I'm
EMP
grenading
wasted.
up. Flashing.
I am so unbelievably dead right now. I tricked some ex-Kairos, but they thermited it at the same time. Where's that buck?
That's the Yana. The buck is below bottom garage.
Alright.
Okay, I'm sort of
Get an angle to it.
he's directly below me here.
Four has located a bomb.
I'm gonna try and flank down red.
Oh, he's actually at master main door. Oh.
I
As I ripped it down, he's just in my face.
Yep, he is there, lobby door. My bad. He's low. Oh, that's a nice long angle
One
there from
friendly
Thatcher. These guys are dedicated. But they can't bring any of these ops next time. They can't bring Thermite or Hibana or Thatcher. Here we go.
Oh,
Mission
Wait, is this
failed.
Kaza?
so if
Were
we,
eliminated.
yeah, it's Kaza. Thought I recognized the name.
Awesome.
Do you think we should repeat that, seeing as they won't get those?
That's a good
operators?
point. Yeah, sure. Sure.
'Cause I feel like that actually makes it a lot stronger.
It's true. I'll abandon the bandit and go for a Kaid instead.
Okay.
Even better, I reckon.
I might even play Jager this time.
Anything in particular?
Ah, mate. I mean, feel free to try and hold rafters. We'll try and actually reinforce it for you this time, though.
All right, sweet. Get back up there.
All right, we should be able to get this.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and make it so they can't Maverick it, because that's the most obvious thing that they can do now.
So, wait, did they just bring Maverick, or they just brought Thermite?
But no, they brought Thermite, Hibana, and
Secure the
Thatcher,
area,
and
keep the
Buck,
bombs
and
protected.
Yana that round.
Yeah. So they've used them all. They're done.
Well, they have Ace. Leave that. It's alright. Quickly. Leave that. Thanks. I'll do it. Okay, you can reinforce it now. Thank you. This poor guy. I'm bullying him. I feel bad. So what do they got? They got Ace and Maverick, so they can open garage.
Ace, Maverick, Cali.
It's alright. The Kali went. Not the way I'm doing this.
Op 4 located a bomb. Protected. 10 seconds left.
Do we have one more
Seconds
reinforcement?
and counting.
I'm all out. I'm all out.
Me too, I'm all out.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
Now that should get both walls. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. That's beautiful, that is.
Nice, dude. Someone forgot armor, by the way.
It is moi.
I thought it might be you.
These guys like their alpha packs a bit too much. I killed 2 drones, but they're pushing stock.
They're using Kali.
Yeah.
They can't find the claw though.
Yeah, well, the guy who's pushing downstairs will find it eventually.
Is it like you that's pushing below?
No, he'll find it.
They get it.
Oh no. I destroyed a Selma.
just missed the ash.
Where is she?
Down below. Trying to shoot. She's trying to shoot up through holes to get the claw.
She's dead.
Ash and Dokubi dead.
Ooh.
Nice. So good, bro.
Is it still electrified?
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Nice.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. As soon as she opened it, I just peeked the holes.
Nice.
I think it was worth it.
Yeah, I had 2 claws on the wall, one through the vertical angle so that it couldn't be Kali'd, and the other one I put on the wall. Confused them so much.
Dropped somewhere? Not sure what that sound was.
Kali is lobby, I think. Sledge in bedroom. Oh, the trade.
Oh, they traded.
Nice one, dude. The Sledge was bedroom. Sounds like garage and bedroom.
Op 4 has located a bomb.
I think. Oh, on, yeah.
Seconds left.
Oh, I hit the box.
Oh, da.
No.
Friendlies were eliminated.
My strats just can't outdo the gunners. That's it. My strats did kind of wreck them there. That's awesome.
I told you, it does get quite sweaty in here, though.
It certainly does.
It does.
It certainly does at that.
Okay.
So, do we go there again? Like, they can't
What do you
beat Thermite or Ace. Oh,
No.
What do you mean? It's
we're-
ranked,
we're-
bro. We're done, mate.
I'm stuck in the past, man. I'm so stuck in the
So
past.
excited.
So stuck in the past.
Okay, we're bringing the Mav.
Yeah, it's fine. We don't need the
What-
Thermite if you don't want.
Should
We,
I bring the
we
cheeky
definitely
Martin?
need the Kali. It's up to you, mate. Whatever you feel.
Ah, we get it. We get it.
I like this question in chat. When you get older, do you really get worse?
100%.
Yes, you do.
We need to locate a bomb.
Oh, man. What games did you
It's
guys
bad.
play pre-Siege?
Skyrim?
Yeah, right.
Very similar
I
games.
was a big variety gamer. I played like so much different stuff. Honestly,
Yep, yep.
like heaps. Sports games, other shooters, RTS games, RPGs, like anything, everything. But then Siege came along to my life, and I decided I wanted to play it competitively. I always felt guilty playing almost anything else.
Yeah,
so
I
for
get that.
probably 2 straight
seconds
years,
before
I just
insertion.
played only Siege.
Yeah.
I don't think I touched another game.
Yeah, I'm kind of in that boat.
Insertion in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to love a lot of RPGs.
Located a bomb.
Played a couple
Make your
shooters.
way
They're
to its
basement, by the way.
location and defuse it.
Cool. I've
Yeah.
never been able to play like single player games though. I've always had to play kind of something competitive. I played.
Yeah, right.
It started like all growing up with COD, just competitive COD,
Yeah.
and I know you moved to PC about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
I reckon. Something along those lines. When I started when I found Siege.
Nice, dude. Yeah. A lot of people have stories kind of like that, I think. I played a couple shooters in the past, but yeah, Siege is definitely the one that kind of took me the most.
They actually reinforced stuff. Kind of hoping they hadn't.
I can pop it. Where did they?
Oh, Ella in storage. She's 20 HP or 25, I think.
Where did they KE'd?
Kitchen hatch, I think, is electrified. Yeah, kitchen hatch is electrified. Not sure of the other.
Is this Elegon?
Oh! I think she went back to site because she got tagged up.
Oh my god, well, there's all our mines. Did you already trigger one?
I didn't.
Oh, well, I've hit 2 of them, so that's fun.
Torch ready!
Nice, well one's lit,
Yeah.
right?
Not sure.
Yeah, the L is definitely low.
So it's basically 2v2.
Oh, Smoke's church.
Yep. I'm gonna nade this
Ella
Ella.
AK? I think she's around AK.
Fucking drone.
Damn it.
Nice and
Not
quiet.
AK.
It's Jager dirt.
And there's another one near Schmedbox, other side of Schmedbox, I'm pretty sure. I think that's what I hear.
Oh, I got a bulletproof here.
Torch
Look
on!
at this.
It's Jager.
Close box, Ella. She shot the drone.
Four last stop standing.
Reloading ammo.
He's
Awesome.
lit.
She's the one
Let's
that's
just
low.
refrag it.
She was.
Seconds remaining.
They have intel as well.
Come with me. She's dead.
Nice, there you
She
go.
was
Op 4
proning
eliminated.
under my doorway.
Nice, dude.
Too good.
Nice 2v3, bro.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Killed
you guys
that-
did really well.
I killed that
Time's
smoke
up.
with my pistol. Very nice.
That's it. We're making a comeback.
Alright, attacking top, but
Well,
now
now
we
it gets
don't have the
interesting.
Maverick. We don't have Zafir?
Play Habana. We'll need.
No
Oh,
Sophia.
we don't even have.
We have no Zafir,
We'll
no
need a
Bart.
Thatcher,
I'll go
probably.
Ash. I'll go Ash to go below.
Wait, what do you? So they're gonna be? They could be below again.
Oh, they might be. I forgot about that.
That could be below again.
Oh, we have the one hard breach. We lost our ace last.
We don't need it.
It's fine.
We don't need it.
So what did we bring last round? Did we bring Ace, Maverick, and
No, we
Thermite.
brought Maverick, Thermite, and Zafir, which I was thinking for because I
Polly.
assumed there would be cash if they lost that. But I don't know.
yeah.
Oh
We
well,
need to
I mean, the
locate a
micro.
bomb.
The micro cache. Don't overanalyze it, Dev.
mate. There they are, cash.
The cache?
Your drone is
Unbelievably,
down.
I perfectly analyzed it. No analysis.
Is that a flex?
Yes. Look at this amazing info
I
we're
got a
getting from the
pulse.
Nomad.
They do have a pulse.
Nice. We'll clear below.
Insertion
Bot
in 10
garage?
seconds.
They haven't re-aired bot garage.
I can go get it.
Insertion in 5 seconds.
Yeah. I think it was a vigilant garage.
I'm on it.
Alright,
Proceed to bomb's location and defuse
let's
it.
try get this wall open. Want to peek first?
I've opened up bottom garage.
Nice. I'm gonna drone up bottom garage.
Wall is currently muted.
Oh, what's top garage look like? It's just a rook playing it. You know what? I'm gonna go storage.
Rook's dead. I'm
Nice.
taking it.
Ooh, I might take it.
Okay. If you can get rafters and shoot the mute jammer, then I'll be able to open the wall.
How did that? Is there an ADS there? Can you shoot it, please? Oh, just smack the cam, please. Can you ping the wall for me, Raven?
Wall's
I
there.
shot the mute jammer, by the way, dude.
Oh, you shot it?
Yeah, yeah.
I got
Sorry.
it. Yeah, yeah.
Going up red right now. Oh, I thought I hit him. I missed.
Is he on red?
Yeah, top red. Jager.
Oh,
You
still
go,
an ADS though.
Pacman. Dude, I want you in my ranked stacks all the time, Pacman.
Let's do it. We just
fine.
make a team.
Hey, let's do it. I reckon we could go pro.
Hey.
Sure.
Say goodbye to YouTube. Say goodbye to casting. Six Invitational 2021. Here we come.
Oh, jeez. This is not the gas up that Dev needs right now.
Are we doing it? Are we serious?
All right. Well, now we've got to attack without all those ups. We still have Thatcher after all that.
Yeah,
I guess
boom.
I'll just play Thatcher then.
you reckon they'll go there again now though? Surely.
We have hard breach.
Probably bottom. Do we not have any hard breach?
We've just got
ace. We have ace.
We have
We
ace.
need some explosives because they keep bringing bulletproofs.
We'll only be able to get, if they go down, we'll only be able to get one hatch.
That's fine.
Oh,
You don't need
good
hatches, mate.
punch.
Just go for
No.
church execute. Go for church execute. Easy. Church
Yep.
wall.
Alright.
I am not a Duckabee player.
Ooh.
Kobe. Duckabee or Duckabee?
Dockerby, I believe.
Yeah, Dockerby.
And definitely not Dokkaby. Apparently that is just like Do would never happen in Korean, I was told.
No.
By
No.
my...
Almost every Asian language would never have like a hard O sound. Like, yeah,
Alright.
Oh.
sure.
There's a lot of monopthongs rather than diphthongs if you want to really get into it, you know?
Oh, it's far too deep.
But going back to my days of doing English language in high school, I absolutely frothed it.
Are they lower?
They're not cash, I can tell you that much.
I think they're lower. We just lost like 3 drones in oil.
Yeah.
And there's another one in oil. All right, boys.
5 seconds
This is
before
for the bacon.
Check execute it is.
Yeah,
Oh,
well.
Raven's going hard.
your mission is to locate and
Yeah.
defuse the
He wants to
bomb.
lose another drone.
There's a
in oil.
banshee. There's a banshee in blue. Banshee in blue.
Okay, do we have any util to get rid of that? No, other than mine to disable.
EMPs? Yeah, EMP. They were on that cam. I think there's one garage. I just have a feeling. Aggro.
I'm droning. Nothing lower that I can see. Unless they're in the nook. They're not behind that thing. They could be in the little nook in the corner. I'll check. Nah, nothing. Yeah, garage is clear. I'll go through CC. Nothing. Nothing red.
Did they reroll the hashes is the question. They did reroll stock hash.
Should I get stock hatch or not?
No. I don't need this.
No, save it.
Where is
So
that?
are we going for a church? Did you say?
I reckon church, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll drone ahead. As long as we have flank
You
organized.
must recover the diffuser.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah.
Calling.
Bar looks clear.
One directly underneath the hatch.
Yeah, he's like the boxes in the moto. Tags.
Can you open motor
Actually, I
hatch?
might have missed.
Open motor hatch. Open motor hatch.
Open motor hatch? Alright.
Yeah.
I can hold an angle on it. We need motoing. We need kitchen.
No, don't need kitchen. Don't need that.
Whoa, does it take 2?
Yeah, it takes 2.
Ace does.
There you go.
I'm gonna drone up, and then the next thing we want to get is church wall, yeah? Oh, it's not even fully reoed. But yeah, you can get the left panel.
Am I clear to get like pushed down?
There is a... I don't know.
Oh no.
Oh, dude, he's underneath moto. He's just away from the door. The other side of the door.
Oh.
Like to
Oh my
the west side of
goodness.
moto. West side of moto.
I'm waiting for him to cross. Wait, I'll go above.
He's tagged, he's tagged. I had to chase.
Surely he
was on
backs
the
up.
box. He's 1 HP. Like actually 1 HP.
Dude, I can't believe he was just under there.
Yeah.
What?
Whoa.
There was a vigil above me! I thought my teammate was next to
we
me.
don't have
Oh
a-
no, they were both.
Don't have a cam on
My
it.
bad. I thought I had someone next to me. That was terrifying, mate. Absolutely terrifying.
Uh-oh.
That's right, we gotta give these guys at least one round, right?
We're forcing OT.
You think that in theory this would be like the most even game mode? Like, most likely to have long games because if you're winning, you get a disadvantage.
True.
Mm.
I think it kind of means that at least one attack round, you're probably just gonna have to like yeet it.
You're stretching.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
like you're not gonna have much to be able to do.
What's funny is our first round ended up being that. Like, we just kind of brute force blue in a 2v3, which we shouldn't have known.
And
how
we
to
had
do.
really good ops there. Oh my gosh, overtime and they're still closed.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Well,
I
they
thought they
can't
would
bring
reset.
Cade. They can't bring Cade. We have no hard breaches, though. All
No,
right.
we got ace. We got ace.
We've got ace.
Oh, we do.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
definitely not playing Duckabee. I'll bring Capitow. Do you reckon? We'll go to Capitow. Maybe
Sure.
Monty.
Yeah?
Sure.
I'll play Monty.
I think at this stage, if you've got an idea, just go for it.
Shout it out.
This is That's good. This is gonna be challenging. We're gonna
It's gonna be
overcome.
challenging.
We are gonna overcome.
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
They're probably going to be basement again, hey?
I think so.
I
Dude,
reckon.
if they're basement, send me on a cheeky solo mission through dirt.
Can we get it open?
Yeah, with Ace.
They are basement. Yes, they are.
They
basement.
have a my.
I can get it open.
We don't have.
Drone has located
They got a
a bomb.
mute.
don't-
They have
when-
a mute.
When you don't have Zafir or Ash, things get tough. Clearing
Yes.
out all these maestros and stuff.
I have a drone on church. I have Valkyrie. I have a mute.
Do you want to spawn
Oh yeah,
construction with me? Yeah.
Yes. I got a maestro.
He's putting the
Valkyrie,
cheeky bandit battery
mutes.
down.
I said bandit.
Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
Got holographic.
Sorry, I'm just messing around with my drone. Fun.
All right, I'll get side panel.
Yeah.
Setting up a breaching sequence.
Yeah, there's someone there. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take it.
All right,
All right,
I'm gonna join kitchen
I'm gonna be up
because
top dirt.
I might be able to get kitchen hatch. Not electrified.
Main
One in
stairs.
kitchen.
I heard one near me. Yeah, I was so confused. Main stairs. Doc was. Valcams. Kev Valcams did.
Yeah.
Valk dead.
Nice. We also have someone blue right now.
There's no one on Armory.
have
We can
two
drop
people
Armory.
blue.
Drop Armory.
Just care. There is a Evil Eye on the east wall.
Did it.
Oh, you come to Armory, guys? Run through.
Look at that plant on the ground, bro. What a winning game. Look at this. You guys are winners.
Diffuser is online and active.
Care flank
Above.
above.
Yeah. Pretty sure he puts us above.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like footsteps above. You're in a great spot there, Raven. They're not going to peek you, surely, before they drop.
Main stairs, I think. Yeah. Or could be both kitchen.
Nice, that's Doc. Main. Bot main.
main.
Mute, bot main.
He's less than 50.
Nice, look at that one, my friends.
Friendly mission successful.
It's the solo
Good.
dirt mission. It just needs to be done.
I don't know how you made that work, but good stuff.
All right, now we get to defense.
All right, and we
We
have
only
our
won-
ops locked. That's my question.
I think we only won one round on it though, right?
Yeah, we won.
Yeah, so we've got quite a lot of ops available.
We have castle locked. Did we win, Jim? Yeah,
I think we did. Yeah.
I think Jim was the
Yeah.
only
So
one we
like,
won.
you can go like Kaid. We can Kaid the hatches and stuff. They would have
Yeah.
only won. They would have won 2 attacks. So
They
they're
probably
gonna
don't
have
have
very little hard
Thatcher.
reach.
They probably don't have Thatcher, yeah.
Should I? Oh, I'm gonna play smoke and hold dirt.
Sounds good.
We basement? Yeah.
Indeed, we are playing that new game mode. It is called Attrition. The arcade playlists. We are doing our best to not get absolutely scuffed while not having many operators.
It's pretty tough.
It is. It is.
In
very
terms of
tough.
strategies and stuff.
I mean, if we were playing Coastline, maybe it'd be a different story.
Secure the
But,
bomb.
we're playing Clubhouse, right?
Yes.
I'll
Or is it one of
Rio.
the most strat heavy maps.
I'll Rio Dirt. It's like such a breach-centric map, you know?
Yeah.
Breaching is everything on this map.
I'm gonna do the back church walls.
Sounds good.
I can get the single.
I'm gonna chuck a claw on Dirt.
Be advised. Op 4
Go for it.
found a bomb.
I'll do Dirt and Moto Hatch.
Down to 10
Sorry?
seconds.
Artilla is on.
Oh, we've double Rio'd blue into
Oh, he's
two.
on the.
He was on the armor, was
So confused. Yeah.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
Alright. Can we get a rotate blue? Or maybe you just want to lock him out of it. Yeah, let's just lock him out of it.
Barricade.
Yeah, if we have more Rios, that is. Oh, 2 drones just came oil. They're definitely gonna go blue.
All right. I mean,
We
it makes
fully
sense
read
because we haven't reared church wall for it though.
Anyone have any
droning
reinforcements?
kitchen.
Josh? I'm gonna get rid of the claw on dirt.
Yeah, bro.
Not me.
There was one around here though. Should get the drone.
I'm gonna shut the claw so that we can play dummies.
They're pushing in towards kitchen in freezer. IQ, it's an IQ as well.
Active.
Got a scanner out. She's near the hatch, north side of hatch. She's up on the table. The Mavericking Moto hatch. I guess they had Maverick available. She's
We're in
southeast
blue.
corner of kitchen. It's K-Moto is doing the hatch.
Trying to make it super awkward with them. Just careful, Raven, you might want to hide. Just because of the way I've opened blue, it's like low holes.
Ah, this is my C4 spot.
Yeah, sorry.
Loading new magazine.
I think there's one on
Alright.
main. I'm just gonna try C4 main now.
Go for it. They're coming blue.
I'm reloading.
There's one coming blue. One's
Okay,
coming
one
blue.
bottom main, tagged. Left side main. She got 2. Sounds like there's 2 main. She got the spear suppressed.
Smoking blue.
What?
2 main, rushing Moto. IQ and Moto, 1 still main. She's left side.
Swapping.
Vector. Still main, pushing in, going towards Moto. Back at main.
Dead.
One friendly
Blue.
remaining.
Okay,
Oh
2
my
at church
God.
walls. Oh, it's just up to
That
this
blue
Legion.
setup was impossible.
15 seconds.
Oh, that headshot!
Oh.
10 seconds left.
Oh, so close, man.
Failed. All friendlies have been
I had such a bad position. I was just like marked for death right there. Overtime, all the way. Attack. Let's go. Surely we get operators. Surely. Okay, this is just gonna. We're gonna have to frag out.
What do we get? So who? They can go anywhere though. Eh?
They can go anywhere. This is what we got.
Oh my god, we've got nothing.
This lineup.
Just bring like frag
This
grenades
is
and
great.
stuff. Just bring frag grenades and stuff.
Great.
God. Alright, I'm just gonna go up. I'm just gonna have to get the G8.
Do it.
Go in. Flash harder with the G8?
You know what? I might go Finker actually.
This is nuts, dude.
This is scary stuff.
This is it. Paying $3 to take it out.
We got this, mate. This is for the end of the show. This is the final round of the show.
This is the peak of my career.
This is the peak of
We need
everything.
to locate a bomb.
Someone in chat says, "Is this fake?" What do you mean, is this fake? Yes, we are. We're not actually real humans. We're actually robots disguised as humans playing a pretend video game. They are basement. Oh my god! This is gonna be impossible. They have Echo and Wamai.
They have a cap can. We can't even rush effectively, like. Oh, man.
Impossible, mate. This is impossible.
We can't even go dirt. The solo mission's done.
And we
Yeah.
can't even breach dirt.
Alright, it's gonna be tricky. I think we're gonna have to bulldoze through blue.
We just go
Then
bot
maybe-
lane into Moto or
maybe-
something?
We could. Do we have any sort of like fast hard bridge? No, we don't.
0 hard breach.
We could go bottom main and like rush just into the back.
Locate and defuse a
Oh,
bomb.
is that a run out?
Fatty.
Stuck?
my
No,
God.
cast.
Was it a run out?
Cast is stuck.
There was one spawn peeking stock. Rook.
Taking a look around.
Capcan is in kitchen.
Still. Yep, got him dead.
Nice. I heard him put his trap down. What a call,
Yeah, I
mate.
got one.
What a call. Great stuff.
Might be
Yeah,
on freeze
the
at all.
one of the
Yeah,
big
it
guys
is.
is on red, I think.
Where?
I think there's a 3-speed on 1-speed on red stairs. I'm pretty sure.
Alright. I'm gonna flank it.
Hang on. Let me see if I can.
Bottom of main's clear. They got holes to Arsenal. Moto's clear. Hole into blue.
So you thought there was one top red, did you?
Yeah, I don't know anymore though.
And church is clear. Like
I'm
Do you wanna just
I'm
rush?
pushing con. Oh yeah, okay. Let's just ignore this round.
Yeah, I think it should be fine. I think it should be fine.
What's sight like, Raven? I'm boosting.
clear was church was clear.
Send it. Send
Blue
it.
tagged. I'm in
Coming for the
church.
trade.
I'm on Arsenal.
Care blue. Oh, we've got this. Dubs. Can we plant? We should be able to plant.
Finka was the goat there, mate. I had all the util I needed.
Never stood a chance.
What a game was that? This game mode is actually tons of fun. Can you imagine if like you had to buy operators like with an economy and you couldn't necessarily get them multiple times? That'd be nuts.
Yeah. Last round. Think it comes out.
Look at that, boys. All right, Pacman. This is a formal invitation to the rank stack.
Yeah.
Whenever.
Accepted. I told you it gets sweaty, man. I played one the other day and was like, oh my god.
It certainly does.
Everyone tries, man. That's for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I'm going to bring us back to the face cams. So, Raven, get your shirt
How
back on.
exciting.
Cheers.
It's more my pants that I had to fix, but we're good.
Well, fortunately, you know, we didn't have that on stream. Wow, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, I really didn't know what to expect out of that. But yeah, man, once you start losing some util, that gets spicy.
It does. Like, that last round was insane. Like, we only had 7 ops left, I think. I didn't count it, but it definitely wasn't much outside of the 5 we locked in.
I was actually thinking, like, what operator can I bring that brings the most utility that we will need? And I was tossing up between Nook and Finka. No joke. And they were like, that's the most utility I can bring. So, yeah, no, that was tons of fun.
Yeah, it is. It's good.
This is the part of the show where we basically wrap up everything. If for those who are just tuning in, sorry you missed it, but you can go back and watch it on the Rainbow Six ANZ Twitch, YouTube. Yeah, so, you know, follow, subscribe, do all that good stuff because we got content coming out every week. Plus, we've got all the other leagues and stuff that Ubisoft produces locally, like the Six Masters, which is just finished, and the upcoming Oceanic Nationals. We also have the Operation Awareness on tomorrow, which I'm going to bring up the, there you go, the schedule for that.
I'll pop that graphic.
Yeah, tomorrow midday AEST, so it's Australian Eastern Standard Time, Operation Awareness Throwback. It's 4 of the OG top teams from the ANZ region, Pro League teams, including Raven, your team. So, look, with that sweaty warm-up, do you feel confident going into tomorrow's game against Atletico?
Oh, yeah, look, definitely, but also no, because Ath was always the Achilles heel, right? Like, we talked about this as a team control. We were chatting the other day, and Porridge even said, he's like, why did it have to be Ath? It's like, that was the one team we could never beat. Like, it's true. But it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited.
Yeah, and there's also that influencer show match, of course, also Corvidae versus Taboo on there. So for those who may be in need of a history lesson, Atletico ended up becoming what's now Wildcard, that was currently the best team from the Oceanic region. Control ended up not becoming, the Control roster didn't like prevail, really. Kind of the players went elsewhere.
No.
Corvidae ended up becoming Darksided, which became Mind Freak, which became TBD, which became Akami. So that's the Akami roster, who are currently the second best team in Australia. And Taboo also no longer around. But, you know, we're bringing them all back. Influencer show match as well. We've got some good influencers lined up for it, which should be super cool. And the grand final to see who is the best legacy team, I guess, in the region. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Stream will go for maybe 6 hours, depends on how things go. So come tune in. I'll be casting for some of it. Guz is going to be casting. We've got Rob J Monday, All Mate Manic, who's going to jump in it as well. We've got Enigma as well, so should be a lot of fun. Yeah, so come in 12 o'clock tomorrow, and I'll have to make sure to wake up for it, because see how that goes. Aside from that, we've got more episodes next week, but I think that's basically everything I needed to plug. Pacman, you have a YouTube channel. We haven't talked a lot about it since the start of the show. If people want to keep up to date with, your content and stuff that you're doing, where should they go?
Yeah, thanks, man. Basically just YouTube is the main platform. PacmanDownUnder. I do coaching videos on my second channel, which is Pacman Plays. I've got a Twitter. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really understand Twitter. Like, I kind of got it because people were like, "Yeah, you have to get a Twitter if you're in gaming." So, like now I've got a Twitter, but I don't really get it. So I might need some tips on that one. But I've got a Twitter, and then just the Instagram. So I'm kind of everywhere, and the Twitch. So
you're gonna start streaming more now. You mentioned that you did one over the weekend.
Yeah. So I spoke to you guys before the chat. I actually just resigned from my job to kind of pursue this as like a full-time gig. So yeah, I'm going to be starting streaming ASAP. I just need to get a second PC, so I'm not having kind of like frame rate issues and stuff. So that's inbound. So I should be doing multiple streams per week coming soon.
That is huge, man. Congratulations on going full-time content creating. I think if we've still got anyone who's a sub in chat, feel free to spam out Pacman's emotes as a congratulations for going full-time. But that's all from us for tonight. We've got Late Night Siege every Friday night, though, so come back 8 p.m. AEST. Me and Raven will be there with a new guest every week. For Pacman stuff, you know where to go. Go find his channels. So, from myself, from Raven, from Pacman, and from my dog.
Oh, no.
That's bad.
The classic bad plug.
Someone asked to see him in chat. Thank you for watching tonight, guys, and we'll see you next week. See you guys.
Cheers, guys.
Bye.